the group.
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah, Landon, don't
Now.
we see your guys.
Lazar, the famous Lazar.
The famous
Lazar, yeah.
Lazar?
Hello, Lazar. How are you today?
Lazar.
So,
Lazar. I choose not to have a thumbnail.
I think I might change the pronunciation of my YouTube channel after this conversation.
to Lazar.
Yeah.
I think you should.
Lazar Beam.
You should put a poll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what people prefer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, why do that when we know what's going to win?
Well, I mean, let's not like put our ego onto people and let them decide for themselves.
Yeah, have you ever dealt with YouTube comments?
But still,
Lazar stream. All right. So, are you guys ready to dive back into this adventure?
It's been so long that I'm just on the edge of my seat excited. I know you can't see that, but I'm on the edge of my seat excited.
Are you really? I
he's
feel.
on the edge of his meme.
Yeah. Stone.
Why do I look gray? Why does my world look gray and sad?
Because you're colorblind.
I am, but it looks even. That's how gray it looks. It looks that, right? Is that? It's not just me, is it? Or is it my screen?
I mean-
You're a little light. You got a little. You're a little fuzzy.
I think you look happy.
I want to go that far.
Can he see me?
Mm.
I think he's dead. Don't
I
move.
mean,
Don't move. He can't see you.
everybody, we have started. It's really bad here.
Shit, I
Oh
can't.
my god.
Frame rate's
Ah, fuck.
Landon was the best at that.
That's true.
Yeah,
What
later.
happened?
You won the staring contest, Lazar.
Yeah,
We're having a staring
Lazar.
contest.
No, I was doing anything.
Sounds like a Star Trek villain. It's Lazar.
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 Lazar. Hello, Lazar.
He actually sounds like that wasabi commercial. Remember that one? Lazar.
Oh God.
I don't think we
Lazar.
had
I don't. Do you say that was a wasabi? I don't. I think that's a Canadian thing.
Yeah, that was wasn't that like
Dude.
a Labatt? No,
No,
no, it was
stop
Doritos. It was Doritos.
Oh, now you're offensive. It wasn't. It was like some like Bud Light commercial or something.
I think it was
Oh,
for Doritos.
Wasa, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Lazar.
That's
Oh, wasabi. What's that have to do with wasabi?
I mean, say it again.
I mean, make the joke work.
It just
Get it
I mean,
right.
Why am I so close?
Hmm?
There we go. That's much better.
What in the hell did you do?
Oh, did you? How did you do that? My God, gravity knows no bounds with you.
I'm doing.
Like,
That's amazing.
how are you upside down in your room?
I'm rotating my stuff. I'm trying to fix my camera. For some reason, it's super zoomed in.
Hmm.
I like it.
Looks
I enjoy
fine.
seeing your faces
It
close.
looks fine
Yeah.
on my screen.
Well, fine.
Well, shit.
There we go.
Well,
Oh, there you go.
hey, look at
See
you.
all my Lego now. And you know.
Aw.
And your like victory, fucking horns back there. I like that.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
That's my UT. Is University of Texas. Hook'em Horns.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, your Lego rocket sort of obscures where it's from, but I like it. Fix that. Fix that. There it is.
There you go.
Nice. Well done.
All right. Who are you, sir?
Who are you?
I'm
Weird
Jack.
man joined surprisingly out of nowhere.
Yeah. So, Steve, you want to introduce yourself to the group?
Yeah, I'm Steve.
Good start. Solid start.
I know I have a last name. It's Byers.
Love it.
I have a webcam that's working, so that's good.
No, dude.
I was invited by the illustrious Stone.
Well, now you fucked up.
Oh, what did I do? What did I do wrong?
You
What did I
mentioned.
do?
Yep. Mention Stone.
Not supposed to mention Stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
he-
here.
Does
can
he
hear
know
this.
he exists? Is that like a thing?
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here.
I mean, I love you, buddy.
How did we meet, Steve?
I mean, it was one time at a bar.
Nope, not that story. Nope.
Oh,
We agreed on the agreed upon story.
the working part. Okay, that part. It was like Pretty Woman, really. I mean, I wanted to go
right.
shopping. They wouldn't let him go.
Big mistake.
Big mistake. Huge mistake. I mean, and then, you know, yeah. I was the Richard Gere. in Pretty Woman. No? I mean,
Nice.
someone.
What was that, Lazar?
Before my time is what I said.
Oh,
Hmm.
God, what are you, 14?
He's about
Oh,
Pretty
my God.
much. Close enough.
YouTube. Or is it YouTube?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Lazar.
Do you say YouTube or YouTube?
Eric,
YouTube.
you should start us because this will go on for 45 minutes.
I know.
Like, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie, but
I'm not gonna lie either.
Well, Lazar.
I feel mocked, but you know.
You're not mocked. You're actually revered, and I'm just trying to figure out if you say YouTube or YouTube.
Well, now that you've made me question it, I'm like, what do I say? It's like, whoa. I'm not sure anymore.
You're questioning your entire
Why don't you-
dialect?
Try it both ways, and then we'll see which way we like it.
And then we'll
YouTube.
tell you how to do it.
Wait. Okay, wait. So try YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay, now
YouTube.
try YouTube.
I'd say YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube's what I'd say, yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. I mean, I like
feel
it
like-
better. I mean, it suits you.
I told
It
you.
suits
Big
you.
fan of
Going
Bono.
on and on. It will not end. Ever.
Fucking Lazar. So, Lazar, you you guys left off last
Exactly.
time. It's already happening. It's fucking Lazar.
I really hope I go to this Twitch channel and it's literally just the laser beam is tired thing showing up.
Yes,
That's
pretty
all
much.
it is.
That's all it is.
Ah.
It's hot.
I'm not-
It's so hot.
All right, no, that looks funny. I'm leaving it.
Get that potato face on here.
I'm still finishing my thumbnail. But I can
What are you doing to your thumbnail?
making it beautiful so I make money.
Oh, dude.
Dude, you've got plenty of money this month.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Not
How
enough.
do you guys know how much money he makes a month?
I know we got over 100 million views in 1 month on YouTube.
So
I mean,
that's like,
it's closer to 200. But fun fact, I shouldn't say it.
yeah, careful.
What I say next is, shouldn't be said on stream. But I should. Let's say that.
He's making way too much money for
Yeah.
what it is. For what he does. He's making way too much money.
For a guy who doesn't have Jack's voice.
Yes.
Ooh, true.
That's
For
very
my
true.
rugged good looks.
Oh, I was
Nah.
gonna say, or your Texas A&M horns behind you. Right.
So Lazar,
Yeah, sorry, let's go.
Lazar,
I digress.
you led the party down a stairwell into a room filled with orcs inside this forge. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, it just happened. Of course I would. Remember.
Yeah. Do you remember how you managed to get stuck in a corner, and Brother Cornelius and Blitz had to take care of the two orcs in that room for you?
No memory.
Mm-hmm.
I would never need their help.
He's tired. He's tired, clearly. Look at his thumbnail.
Well, so you guys were venturing into this forge that Durnan sent you to with the coin from the Ventiri to find the gem that belongs in the socket of the crown for the next heir to the Tendir kingdom. You managed to get through the front gates and you found a secret passage on the left side of the main entranceway. And after fighting through these orcs, you realize this was where they could have shot arrows out through the arrow slits in the walls. And after the battle was over, you were a little bit under the weather, let's say. Most of you had taken a pretty good amount of damage, and you now see that there is a hallway that leads north out of this room, and you still have the stairwell back from where you came from to the east.
That's right. I was dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm down. I've got. Yeah, I'm hanging on to life at this point. You guys brought me back from death.
Yep, and remember, you have Durnan gave you 4 days to get into the forge and back.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
yes.
working on his thumbnail.
I just remembered. Okay. Didn't I cast a healing spell or did I not?
Let's just assume you did, so he dies.
Wow, what are
I
you,
am
Len? What is
three.
he?
2, 1, and I will be done.
Are you still talking about your thumbnail?
I'm literally like done. I'm so sorry, but I am done now. All right, what are we doing, boys?
But that's amazing.
we're in the forge. We went to a secret doorway, and that's
That's where Lazar got everyone killed.
He's
Well-
like Fred Savage in Princess Bride right now. He's like
Yeah.
not paying. He's not keeping up at all. He's in bed.
Good parts.
it fits my character, and that's what matters. He's an idiot.
All right.
All right, so we got. Okay, who's Durgaden again?
Durnan is the owner of the Yawning Portal. Oh, Durgaden.
Durgaden, I have him as a master bladesmith.
He was the original owner of the forge that you are venturing through, but after 2 wars and or 2 sieges, his forge was laid waste, and the orcs and ogres took it over.
So he's pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Orcs killed him and all his followers.
Well, not him. He's not dead.
Wait, is
That'd be weird.
Durgaden dead, Eric?
Yes.
Oh, he is dead.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Pay attention, buyers.
All right. So, okay, what's the room we're in right now?
You are in that room that there was a secret. After you entered into the main entranceway, you found a secret door to the left, and you went down a hallway and down a flight of stairs, and that's where you fought 2 orcs, 2 orc archers that would have been shooting you through the arrow slits that you saw on the outside of the forge. So you're in about a 20 by 20 square room, and to the north you see a hallway that goes down about 50 feet, and still made out of the hewn stone that lines this room as well. But you do see lights. You see light from the outside shining in, as though there are more arrow slits that are down this hallway as well.
Blitz is gonna look around to see if there's any potions or anything to hopefully heal him up a little bit. Sadly, looking at Brother Cornelius.
You see, this room is pretty barren.
Hey, brother, you want to help me out a little bit? I'm in a lot of pain right now.
Lady Timora is always available for healing. Have you tithed today?
Holy shit!
What's happening? Why?
Remember, you remember when you and that Dum Dum over there took all my money and bought a horse, fish?
That was just Dum Dum, to be clear.
Well,
He's the worst negotiator ever.
We got a sweet horse out of it.
I mean,
I was lowering the price, he was raising it. We were
can the
actually-
horse do tricks?
You weren't there, but we
Oh,
were.
you wait.
Oh, tell. What's the name of the horse again?
Poor deal.
poor deal.
Poor deal. That's an amazing name.
Thank you.
App name. You look in poor shape. Consider this a charitable offering.
I appreciate that.
This is exciting. How do I do this? Cure wounds. I hit the cast button. Is my screen supposed to light up or anything?
No, nobody's doing it. Oh, look at that potato face!
Potato face.
Oh, potato face!
What happened? I don't even know what's happening.
What's
I'm
up?
freaking out.
His face.
Oh,
That's what, oh,
Meet the 12-year-old Australian known as Laser Beam.
Lazar beam.
Been
Yeah.
awake for many hours. All right, let's go. We're in a room.
Oh, I thought you said that Lazar was there. I just see a potato.
Guys, been here for like 3 seconds and he's roasting me already.
I mean,
We already like him better.
And
Yeah,
goddamn, do
great
I
ad.
respect.
okay. I'm rolling my healing.
Do it.
All right.
6, and then I get a. Oh, tells me +3.
do you have a camera for your dice, by the way? I mean, how do we know you're not just full of shit?
Because Brother Cornelius is a cleric. It's
He probably
Too
is.
lazy to cheat.
Yeah, chaotic good cleric or
Is it a 1? 6?
All right. I mean, he's just holding up sides of dice. I don't know.
It's a blurry camera. Got it.
Yeah. What is that, Stone? You got a 1?
no,
What'd you get?
it's 9. 6 + 3.
So 9 healing?
Yep.
Thank
All
you.
right. I mean, I guess.
You.
What?
That feels a lot better.
No
Thank
more.
you very much.
Okay, fine. Trump.
So,
How hurt is Blitz looking at this point?
with nine healing, he's back up to about half his health.
Not good.
So he looks like Lazar.
Okay, Stone. No, you're not the one that wrote in this room, all right?
Okay.
This isn't you.
It's
British.
funny.
Get angry.
You should. I mean, when Stone gets.
Did
Oh,
you
go
call
back to his
If I'm
thumbnail.
gonna get bullied, I'll shut it all
Come back, Ladin.
Come back. I'm sorry. I mean, to be fair, I love potatoes.
down. So do I.
It's
Spent a
my
lot of
favorite-
time in prison.
My favorite food.
Okay, so Blitz is healed. We're in a
Alright.
room.
Okay.
Blitz usually have a good way about you.
Oh man, let's
Better than that one.
why don't we hey pain in my ass.
Yep, that's me.
That's you. Go around that corner there and see if Pete can see if there's any more archers looking around for us.
All right.
All right. That's exactly what I do. Actually, I
Yeah.
think my character sheet is the old one, so I don't know what my current hit points are, but I'm assuming I'm at full health. So I bravely do exactly as I'm told.
What's your wisdom at?
0.
Do I have wisdom? I think it's like. Nah, it's a solid 11.
Sketchy at best. All right.
So, Frank, you bomb down this hallway, and you are now riding on top of Bob valiantly, and you
As I always do.
That's weird.
you kind of drift around the corner at the end of this hallway, and you see a stairwell down to another opening to another room that's about 10 feet by 10 feet, and you don't see anything in the room.
There's nothing here. I'm still alive.
Keep walking. Walk further.
Is that a dare?
No, it's a triple dog dare.
Not sure where that voice came from. But boy, crikey, I'll go down there.
Okay.
I'm going on an adventure. Screw it. Frank's been away too long. Frank wants an adventure. I just walk straight. Like, so is there a dead end? Like,
Yeah, it's
in that room?
basically so you go down the stairwell, and you are now in a 10 by 10 room that's made of the same stone as the rest of this cavern, and it's pretty much barren.
Good times.
Well, I returned to the group and shared that information, that there is absolutely nothing there, and tragically, I'm still alive.
Tragically.
All right. I think Blitz is gonna start walking in the hall that he came back from, just to keep moving us down, looking for the whole time, looking for anything shiny, and any sort of maybe secret passages or anything.
So you're going back to the entranceway that you came through. Is
Oh,
that
did he
what
go through I thought he went further down the hallway.
he? Oh yeah, no. Lazar did. Frank did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it looks like he found it to be clear. So Blitz is
Yep.
gonna go down there.
Okay, so Blitz, as you start to walk down the hallway, you see light and cold air coming in from the outside through the arrow slits in the wall. As you make it down to the end, you see a stairwell that goes down into a 10 by 10 room that is barren, and all there is the stone walls, as that resemble the same stones from the hallway that you just came from.
I feel like if Holly were here, she would say, "Can I roll a perception check or something nifty
would.
like that?"
What's
She
your
also
what's
asked
your
for
role now,
napkins,
bro?
but she would also definitely roll for perception.
So, yeah.
What?
You can
Yeah.
roll for perception, bro. Go for it.
Do it.
Not really what Frank would
Brother
do.
Cornelius follows Blitz to the. So it's a dead end, right? Am I understanding this right?
Yep.
And I guess I roll for perception. Not my great skill.
Sure.
20-sided dice, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Sounded really heavy.
It's a heavy dice. It is. It's like metal. Eric got this one. Okay, perception 18 plus 3, 21.
Brother Cornelius, you see on the far side of the room, after you walk down the stairwell, on the eastern portion of this room, you can see that the stones are cut in such a manner that there is a draft coming out of them, and you see almost a little footplate that is on the floor on the eastern wall.
What?
Oh,
Perception!
Blitz is with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, brother. This looks like a pretty good place to maybe take a rest. Maybe calm down before we move ahead. I'm kind of hurt right now.
Nope.
So
No.
Brother
Honestly,
Cornelius, steps on the little.
we only have 4 days.
we're at a dead end right now.
We have
We're
to
gonna
keep
lose
on going.
I'm with the other gnome giant. Brother
All
Cornelius
right.
steps on the little foot lever. Is that what it was? Is it?
Mm-hmm. It seems like there's a pressure plate on the floor.
That's what I said.
Do it.
I'll do it. Get it.
Nope,
Frank,
nope.
get me out of the way.
Nope,
Frank,
me first.
get me out of the way. And I'm no, remember, don't
I'm actually
forget.
tapping on it right now. Tap,
Alright.
tap, tap.
Strength checks. I'm pushing me out of the way.
Okay, so Frank, roll your strength.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, you're done for, son. You are done for.
Brother Cornelius, roll your strength.
I rolled. So it's with proficiency, right? So it's 23.
Oh,
Good luck.
Landon,
Good luck, dress man.
You know the only person that I can see right now's dice are yours, so Stone could just say he got a 29.
I rolled a 10. Do I beat him?
So,
Is it
brother
close?
Cornelius, you go to put your foot down on the pressure plate, but you just hear the grunting of Bob behind you as you hear the pig trot down the steps, and Frank jumps off of Bob, pushes you out of the way as you fall onto the ground into the north corner of this room, as you see Frank look over at you and stamp on the pressure plate that your foot was going to crash down on.
Sweet time, Laura.
I'm here to lead. Also,
And-
just so you know, Bob is my pet pig that I ride.
Oh, yeah.
Right, of course. Yeah, I mean, as one hat.
Yeah. Also, I'm a gnome that identifies as a giant. Long story.
I mean,
Um,
hashtag whatever you do. I'm not gonna judge you.
Dude, just trying to give context. So do I die or what? Instant death or what?
If you die, can I have your pig?
I don't get to pick his loyalties.
You're not even here yet, Steve. You're like a disembodied
But
spirit.
I'm just, in the future, may I have your pig?
If I die, you can have my pig.
I promise you I won't kill you to get your pig.
So as Frank depresses this plate, you see a door. The stone pushes inwards, and you hear the crackling of a fire, and 4 voices rumbling. How are we going to cook them? Yeah, how are we going to cook them? How are we going to... Oh, I'm going to cut him up and carve his skin off. I like the skin on. It's more crunchy that way.
I agree.
And Lazar, Frank, you see inside this room 4 orcs surrounding a chained up elf in the eastern corner. This room, the chamber is filled with rough-hewn bunks, tables, chairs, and the floor you can see is strewn with pelts across it. You would think that these would be the sleeping quarters that these 4 orcs make their rest in, and they turn around and say, "Who are you, pigman?"
I'm your worst nightmare.
I don't know. I've seen
No.
more things worse than you.
What?
I mean,
What, guys, I think I found a party.
Maybe we should let them just eat the elf.
dude,
Honestly, wait.
We can just turn around and it'll be fine.
Honestly, is there elf to share?
Why should we give you piece of elf?
Because
You-
otherwise you'll die horribly.
You can keep
What,
it.
from you or your pig?
Yes. Go look outside, mate. There is like 10 dead orcs.
What? You killed our friends?
Yes,
Dude,
absolutely. And that'll happen to you unless you feed me some elf.
Frank,
I'm
they're
not
only
giving
2.
him my skin.
We tossed the bodies, by the way. No
Well, we
bodies.
still killed your friends. You'll never hear from them again. And unless you want that to happen to you, give me some elf.
is the elf muzzled, by the way?
Nope.
Hey, fellas, what's up?
Shut up!
I want to eat that, all right? Otherwise, it's...
I'm gonna eat that. You're not eating that. That's my food.
No, I'm eating that. Looks like I think we got a problem here. What I...
How
Okay,
many orcs are there? Is just 2?
There's 4 of
4.
them.
easy money. Look, I think I've got a deal here. You stay there, I kill you, then I eat the elf.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Sounds like a fantastic deal, boys. We ready? He doesn't wait. Frank just charges in.
All right.
He's
So
ready to go.
everybody can roll me initiative at this point.
Oh, God damn it. Is that including Steve?
Yep.
Do I get a roll?
Yep, you get to roll 2.
This is what happens.
Isn't he
All right.
tired?
That's just D20,
Yep.
right?
Yep, D20 plus your dex modifier.
Okay, so 12.
But so how do I have my dex modifier?
You can just add it in your head.
Yeah,
Actually, no. It's on your character sheet.
Oh,
yeah, it's on your character.
Oh,
sheet.
yeah. So your dex modifier will be on your sheet. It's
Yeah.
the ability score underneath the larger number.
Yeah. So it says strength, dex, and then a little circle next to it, and plus something or minus something.
oh, I see. So wait, so I go to. Sorry, guys.
No, that's okay.
Oh, no worries, dude.
Dude.
So I'm gonna roll this.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll a 20
Yep.
sided die on this one, right?
Yep.
So if I use the dice roller on Divvy the Loot,
Yep.
and so say I get an 8, speculative.
So now you're gonna, the 8 you just rolled, you're gonna add your dex modifier to it.
So and that's from my character sheet,
Mm-hmm.
which my dex modifier is fucking crazy. It's +4.
Okay, so
No, it's not. It's +6, isn't it?
Jesus.
what? You got a 20?
Am I?
Because I'm looking at your character sheet. It's a wait. Which so
Oh, maybe I didn't
+6
refresh it
next to
from my.
dex.
Hang on.
Which score?
No.
Or what,
I've got 18 on dexterity with a +4.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
What is okay then? Good question. Then so my question for that is, when it says, oh, I guess that's saving throws then. Because I
Mhm.
looked at Steve's sheet and
That's
underneath the
that's
top-
saving throw because it gets proficiency on it.
Okay.
So-
Okay. Got it.
Stop
Still-
backseat. Adventuring. Steve was right.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Jesus, I
Wow.
hate being right.
Wow, Eric.
I don't like being right.
No. So, Steve, you got a 12.
Got
So
it.
that'll
I know how I got that math.
Yep.
I mean, not much more than that. If we go deeper math and like algebra and shit, I'm fucked, but- okay.
So, Brother
All right.
Cornelius, what did you get?
11.
11?
I got 11.
I got a 12.
All right. Brother Cornelius, what's your...
The tied up elf has better initiative than all of us.
Mhm.
A shitload of dexterity, man.
That's great.
All right, so Frank, you charged in.
Yep.
Roll me to hit. You see 4 orcs, and the 2 that were talking to you are standing out in front of the other 2, which are still kind of salivating over the elf that has been chained to the far northeast corner.
Well, I do the usual helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Of
So-
course.
Been too long. It's
So you roll
Roll.
you roll your d20. Then
okay. So first one was so I got a 15 roll, and then it's
you're going to add your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
so the first one's a 20, the second one's a 7.
Yep. So the first one hits.
So I'll do damage plus 3 then.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 8 damage.
All right, so then everybody, Brother Cornelius, Blitz, you see Frank charge into this room without any hesitation or thought. And you see his flail smash into the face of an orc on his left, and then he swings the other side of his dire flail and misses completely. As you can see, behind these 2 orcs are 2 more that are salivating over an elf that has been chained up on the ground. Monsieur Elf, do you do anything?
I think maybe Monsieur Elf tries to maybe he tries to judge at this point who are his best options
Mm-hmm.
to get him out of the situation. So I think he's gonna use I mean he's got a lot of dexterity, so
Mhm.
I think he might try and roll out of the situation.
Okay. So you
Um,
you want to try and wiggle your way out of the chains, is what you're saying?
I think that's a solid move.
Okay, roll me a dex check.
Okay, I'm gonna roll you. I'm gonna do that. Totally
So
gonna
it's
do
a
that.
D20 plus your dexterity modifier, which was a +4.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll that. So it's a D20 roll. At a 16, so it's 20.
Okay.
Nice.
So you are able to, you realize that these orcs didn't put the cuffs on all too tight around your wrists, so you're able to get one cuff off, but you're still chained up by the other one.
Yeah. Man with one hand, what is he gonna do? So many options. So
Uh,
many options.
Brother Cornelius, you see Frank flailing around trying to hit these orcs, but you also notice that the elf chained to the wall is now kind of slipping his bonds. And there are 4 orcs before you. There's 2 up front and 2 in the back.
And one took the hit to the face.
Yes, the one on the left in the front rank.
Brother Cornelius is Blitz. I'm unsure if this is some weird social gathering between the elf and the orcs, or if the elf is in trouble.
He doesn't look like he's part of this party. I mean, it sounded like they was about to eat him or something. So
Can you cover me? I'm gonna help the elf free. I think we could use his hands.
Dude, so good. Good choice.
I'll do my best.
I mean,
Still wanted to eat him, but it
you're only half dying. So Brother Cornelius gets on over and tries to help. Is there a lock? Is it how? Yeah.
It's basically a cuff. Yeah, there's a lock on the cuff.
Can I smash the lock?
Sure.
Gonna break his hands immediately.
Oh my god, it hurts so good to be free. No,
Worse things have happened.
It's fine.
Yes. Okay. So yeah. So
So you're gonna try and smash this lock open?
I'm not really. What are my options? I'm not.
We don't know yet if he made it.
I'm a cleric. Yeah. I'm just gonna smash it.
All right. So
Maybe I'll set on fire. No. I'll smash it.
No.
Smash.
Monsieur Elf, are you letting him do this?
You know what? I'm gonna plead for him not to do it.
Swing.
I'm gonna actually. What's my charisma? I don't know. I'm gonna actually tell him to distract the current situation. And I'm gonna then use my crap. What is that? What's that called? Gotta look at my character sheet here for a second. I'm actually going to. So.
You can just tell him. You can just tell him what you want him to do.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say no. Don't smash my handcuff because I kind of need my hands. It's my jam. But I dig what you're doing, so
Swing away.
no, don't swing away. Swing away at like bad guys. I'll figure this shit out.
Okay, Brother Cornelius.
So
Oh,
don't
that's
hit me.
So I will cast Charm Person on. Can I cast this on orcs? Does it work on?
Yes. Yeah.
That is what I do,
Yes. Nice. I like this.
and I'll smash later. This doesn't-
What is your DC? It's gonna be 8 plus your level plus your ability modifier.
8 plus my level, which is 3. 11 plus. Is it
Whatever.
charisma?
Yep. Whatever your spell ability modifier is.
P.S. Eric, I'm gonna send you my shit so that you can
Mm-hmm.
figure this out when I can't figure this out. Do you have it?
So
You'll be old hat in a while. Don't worry.
Oh my god, I'm really worried.
Still
about
trying to
that.
figure it out.
so saving throws then. So would it be? Is there? I'm looking for a specific spell.
Stone, when you so the way you think about this, Stone, is what's the ability modifier when you cast a spell? What do you use?
When I
Like
which
+1, +2, something like that.
Yep. What ability modifier do you add to your spell when you're casting it?
with this one it says wisdom.
No,
So-
no. Just in general as a cleric.
Oh, faith or whatever. It's like your religion shit.
They're not wisdom.
No, as a cleric.
As a cleric, Stone, you get an ability modifier, right,
It's
for
like
all of your
Jesus
spells.
modifier or something.
No. It's. Do you remember that, Stone? It could be wisdom, but it's different for every class.
Right, but it
Is
so
it?
clerics are wisdom though, isn't it?
Is it?
Am I wrong?
No, I'm just asking you.
No, that's okay. It's wisdom.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
That's why I'm a little bit confused. It's like
Okay.
Are
So
you sure.
so then you're going to add your wisdom plus your caster level plus 8.
okay, and the
Okay,
cast
so
level is a first level, so it's a first level spell.
No, your caster level. So you're
Caster level. Okay, so my level. So it's 3.
yep, plus 8.
So it's 5, 3, and then add to the what's the base?
8.
8.
Eric, is the base always 8?
Yep.
So 16 then.
Okay, so you have charmed. Which orc do you want to charm?
Sexy
The
one.
furthest one away.
Okay. So the elf sees one of the orcs just kind of stand up straight and is looking around doing nothing. And Frank, 2 of the orcs that you tried to hit swing back at you.
Miss.
Yeah. No. No.
Negative.
A 20,
Negative goes-
21 and a 17. What's your AC?
That's not
Oh.
good.
Oh, well, I got my AC is only 13, so they both hit. If that's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Do you have a med pack?
So,
Mate, I'm gonna need G Elf in a second.
so Frank,
Pick up a scar.
I can take a hit. I'll be fine.
you take
How dead are you right now?
Frank, you take 19 points of damage as they both slam their clubs onto each side of you.
New teeth. New teeth.
Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Oh.
Solid.
Brother Cornelius, the charmed orc just looks at you longingly like an old friend, while the second orc that was above the elf rushes over and tries to club you over the top of the head, but misses and smashes his club to the ground.
Lucky.
Blitz,
Yes.
you see Frank getting beaten by 2 clubs hitting him back and forth like a game of whack-a-mole, and Brother Cornelius is getting attacked by another orc.
All
What do you do?
So, do we sort of have like? I'm sort of in the back. I'm guessing, and there's sort of 2 groups. There's Frank and Frank getting his ass kicked by 2 orcs,
And
Brother
then
Cornelius, an orc, and this elf, right?
Mhm. And Brother Cornelius has 2 orcs around him, but one just seems to be looking at him like he's an old friend.
All right. All right. I'm gonna pull out my bow and arrow and take a shot at one of the 2 that are beating on Frank.
Okay.
So,
Tell us
alright.
what you're doing when you're doing it, just so I know.
sorry.
Tell me what you're doing while you're doing it, just so I know.
Like the actual.
Like from an instructional perspective. Yeah.
So okay. So now I'm gonna take a shot at him,
Yeah.
which means I'm gonna roll a d20 to
Okay.
see how that is, and it's a d20 plus my attack, which is dexterity, plus as initiative, I guess.
That
Or
adds
is it
into it.
+4 anytime I attack?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's your dex It's going to be your dex modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, proficiency bonus, which my proficiency bonus is 2.
Yep.
How
So
about, okay, wait. Can I just ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Not meaning to slow this game down.
No.
no worries.
Where the fuck is my proficiency bonus?
Are you using D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
It should be. It should tell you somewhere
It's
on
to
that
the
sheet.
left of walking speed. It's kind of like dead center. So where you see
Okay.
initiative,
Yeah.
right above that says proficiency bonus.
No, I got nothing. Hang on.
Okay,
Let
so
me go
you
back
have
to
0
top.
or you don't see it.
I don't see it probably.
So it's going to be a 2 though. For now, it's going to be
Okay.
a 2.
Yeah. I don't want to slow the game down. Go
No,
off
no,
to your.
so like it'll have your name, and then underneath it it'll say like strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, CLOs.
Yeah.
Keep follow them after charisma. What do you have?
Proficiency +2 bonus.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
god, I'm so good. Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right, here we go. So I'm gonna roll
Okay, do it.
20 +4 to hopefully keep Frank alive.
I'll be fine.
A 10 total.
A 10.
Yeah.
So you loose an arrow and it goes flying past Frank's shoulder. The orc looks at it, kind of smirks, and Brother Cornelius, the arrow wisps by your ear as you see it strike into the wall.
What?
I didn't do that. It was meant as a distraction, everybody. That was, see how he's not hitting him in the face anymore? That's because he was I'll be over here.
That's like a B.A. Baracus move.
Yeah, exactly. The elf chained up. What do you want to do? As you see this group of, you don't even know what to think they are, but as they're trying to beat on the captors of yours.
But the fact is, I like that they've taken the initiative to, let's mess around with these guys and at the very least make sure that I'm not gonna die in vain. So I think what I'm gonna do. Yeah, no, it's fair. I get that a lot. But I think what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and slip the other hand out of the cuff, and I mean I don't know, is this a 2-move thing? Like if I want to slip my hand out of the other cuff, because I've got one hand out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I want to try and get the other hand out, and then hopefully fire off an arrow and start doing some damage.
Yep. So first roll a dex check.
Okay. So let's do this. I'm gonna roll a dex. That's a 20 still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you're going to add your dexterity modifier to it.
Yep. So it's a 20 I got plus 4.
You got a natural 20 plus 4.
I got a natural 20 plus 4.
Okay.
I'd be more excited to that. It's your first freaking game.
I mean,
D20, man. Yeah, you threw a 20. That's awesome.
So you can easily slip off the other cuff, ripping it off with your free hand, and you find your bow and arrow that the orcs threw into the corner just feet away from you, and you pick it up. And who do you want to strike? You see one orc that's kind of just sitting, wobbling his head back and forth, looking longingly at the cleric in this group. But you see another one that's attacking the same cleric, and then you see a gnome riding a pig that is getting beaten by 2 orcs with clubs.
I'm gonna try and shoot both orcs that are shooting the little fella riding the pig. But I'm gonna try and do it with one arrow.
Okay.
The little fellow.
So roll your d20 and add your dex modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
So he gets +6 on all his attack rolls.
So wait.
With an arrow, with arrows. Yep.
I rolled a 10,
Okay.
and then what am I adding?
So
Your
dexterity, which is probably +4, I think.
Yep.
Plus 4, yeah.
And
you
your
said proficiency.
And proficiency is a +2.
so you
So it's plus 6.
so you strike the orc on this pig man's left. Now roll some damage for it.
D8, D10.
It should be a D8, I believe, plus your ability modifier.
D8 plus. Okay, sorry. D8. Did I do that right? No, hang on. Did that wrong. Rolling 1d8. I got a 4.
Okay, now add your ability modifier, your dex modifier. Oh, sorry, it's a D6. But are you using a short bow or a long bow?
In this case, I'm using. Hang on. I've got a. I'm using a longbow.
Oh, okay.
Bad choice, but. So I've got a +4 on that?
Yeah, it's a
Is that
D8.
right?
Yep, +4. So what'd you roll total?
I rolled a. Fuck.
You'd be 8.
8.
Okay, so
Thanks, big guy.
Lazar.
Like +4 and 4. It's all good, man.
So Frank, you immediately look to your left as you see an arrow shoot through the forehead of this orc. Blood splatters across your face, and you see the orc drop to the ground.
I just go I take a finger and go. At least I ate something. And then I go to the orc on my right and go. I guess I'm gonna eat that elf after all. And I use. Actually, I'll attack once,
Mm-hmm.
but if it doesn't kill him, I want to use Action Surge, which I believe hasn't been used yet.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna swing ball sack first.
Okay.
So an
Nice.
uppercut with my dial flay, but then I'll spin it around and hit him again if I need to.
Okay.
So I'll start with just a D20.
Yep.
Oh, he's getting hit. That's a 24.
That hits.
Ooh.
Oh, rough damage.
Roll the second hit too.
I wasn't sure if I was going to use it yet.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I've got no, because that's
Oh.
each attack is. You're right. I'm sorry, I was wrong. So it's 24, 18.
Both
First
hit.
damage was 5, and the
Mhm.
second damage. Oh, wrong dice. Second damage was. There's no bonus on the second hit,
No,
right?
there's no bonus on the second.
So it's just 8. So it's 5 and 8, so it's 13 total damage.
All right, so you initially crack him in his nuts, and you just see him bend down as you go over the top of him and slam his head into the ground as you see his legs do a split, and he falls back dead.
So he's completely dead?
Yep.
All right, then I would like to action surge.
Okay.
And I want it this time. I don't know if this is going to be a legitimate strategy, but I want to try it. I want to like throw spin my dial flare at the last one.
Okay.
All right?
So-
I don't know how it's going to work for you.
So
First hit.
what you're going to do is, because you're throwing it now, you get your dexterity modifier instead of your strength modifier.
Ooh, it's rough.
So roll your
Want some of
D20.
mine?
All right, D20,
Yep,
which is 14, so that's only a 15. That's a 15. So tell me if it hits.
that hits.
All right. So then, what do I do for damage? Same.
Same damage.
Normal.
Yep.
So should I do 2 hits then, or just the 1 hit?
You can roll again to hit again, if you want to. You have to roll a second D20 if you want it to hit.
I only got a 3.
Yeah. So the first one hits though.
I mean that makes sense. All right. And then that means I'm gonna get a 9.
All right. So, Brother Cornelius, you see Frank smash an orc into the ground, and then he chucks his dire flail at the orc in front that was attacking you, and you see it smash against his head, and the flail end up slamming into the eastern wall of this room.
I
Right.
tried something.
What is it? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna judge you, dude.
Brother Cornelius.
You're
There-
getting eaten. Don't worry.
Brother Cornelius, there is an orc in front of you that just got smashed by a dire flail, and there's the one that's still charmed, just looking at you longingly.
He's horny.
It's okay. So there are. So this with charmed person, can I? Is this the charm state, or can I still continue to influence him?
You can influence him.
Friend orc, where have you been? I just saw your mother outside. I think you're supposed to go out and she's looking for you.
What?
Better hurry.
What?
That way.
My mother's looking for me. I haven't seen her in years.
That's what she said.
Oh, that's
What?
Stone's.
Hurry. You should hurry now, before my spell.
And you see him scuttle out of the room.
Nope. My work here is done. No
Wow.
bloodshed lost. See,
I mean,
keep-
Is that other orc dead yet? The one
Nope.
that I hit with the flail? No,
Nope.
he's still standing there. Dude. You might want to sort that out. He's right next to you.
is that my? Can I still do an action, or is that my action?
No, you just talked. You could do an action.
Oh. Okay.
I mean,
And swing away. I will. Well, actually, sorry. Let me.
stop with your foot. Do it. Kill him with your foot.
Well, no, that's not my gift. I
Yeah,
will
but
cast.
It'd be so much better that it's not your gift. You can become like a triple threat.
Nope.
Sing to him. Sing him.
Secret flame is what I.
Mm-hmm.
That's the cantrip I use.
Use your prediction
Speak
and
out to
predict this
Timora.
and then kill him.
And
Oh my
cast
God, that'd be so
secret
good.
flame. That flame is going to come the elf's way.
Okay.
That
No,
sounds dirty.
Flame on orc.
All right. So I got to make a dex save. So I'm gonna have you calculate what is your DC again, Brother Cornelius.
Well, DM, it would be 8 plus 5, which is my wisdom, plus 3, which is my level. So that would be 16.
Okay.
It's lovely.
So he misses his save. So roll me some damage.
Oh.
It's a D8.
This is the 8, right?
Looks like 2 pyramids. Yep.
Yeah, 2 pyramids.
You're like my grandfather. Why can't you use technology instead?
I like this. I actually I really like using the.
I still don't trust you though.
Well, that's correct.
Why you're not dungeon master? 7 is what I rolled.
That's fair.
And yep, it's just a 7.
So you shoot this flame out after you have convinced this orc to go leave and see his mother. A flame ignites out of your palm, and you see this orc before you just singed, and you can smell the burning of his skin. But he's still up as he swings back at you. Oh, and definitely hits you.
Oh,
As he clubs you over the head for 12 points of damage.
That's
whoa!
not good. That's not good.
Glad
Oh,
I
good.
saved some healing spells. Okay, how do I damage? Damage, so I do 12 and then damage, right? That's right there. Oh, look at that! Amazing. I love this. Beyond D&D. No.
Dude!
D&D Beyond.
Blitz, you see Brother Cornelius doing battle with the last orc in this room. And the orc just smashed him over the head with a club.
Ugh.
So I'm still not feeling great, but I don't think I'm feeling as bad as he is. So I'm gonna take out my bow and arrow and shoot it towards the orc standing in front of him. I club him in the head.
Solid move.
I'm not gonna use that one. That one sucks. Here we go. That is an 18 total.
Totally
Yes.
hits.
Sweet. And my attack is gonna be 1d6 plus 2. All right, short bow. Yeah, 1d6 plus 2. That's a 6. 8 damage.
End it. How does he die?
He says something really mean about his mother.
I think he's gonna rear back, loose the arrow, and it's one of those things where it hits in such a perfect spot, like it goes from like temple to temple, that it's just like clean right through, like he goes just bolts through, and he's still standing there, but he's like dead standing in his tracks, and then it slumps over.
And smoldering.
And Brother Cornelius, as you see the arrow Weekend at Bernie's through this orc's head, you get just a little bit of splatter of blood that comes around, dripping over your chest plate.
It's like an Olympic diver.
Brother Cornelius turns to Blitz. Ah, did he get in my mouth?
I see 28 days later. You don't want that.
Get in my mouth.
And
Ugh.
then as soon as that's over, Blitz is gonna loose another arrow and have it knocked, pointing at the elf.
Oh, come on,
Yes.
And who might you be?
Do I answer?
Yeah, go for it.
It's up to
You
you.
better stop talking.
Who might I be is who my parents might have let me be. Who I
I
am.
don't like
is-
him. I don't like him. Like, guys, the fire is still there.
All right. Should we cook him?
Wait. What?
Wait.
What?
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 Wait.
Okay, I'm
Who's
clubbing him
not-
over the head. All right, I pick up my dire flail. I start winding up the swing.
Hey, wait! Before you
Can I
hit,
do it?
before you hit him, he says, "Hey, listen, I've been with orcs for a long time. I've been their chattel. I don't know if you know what chattels are. You don't look like you do know what chattels are.
Is
So
that
I'm
an
gonna ask.
insult?
No. I just want you to know that there's a difference between property and chattel. And what I'll tell you is this: the orcs were using me as currency. And I used to have a brother, and my brother and I lived for a long time amongst the orcs as friends. And then they turned against us. And my brother they killed. They left me alive. And now I seek revenge on all orcs.
What's your name,
I can
brother?
respect that. He kills orcs. All right, he's a part of the crew.
What?
All right,
That's it?
he's good. I like him. I like him.
That's all?
That's all I needed.
What
All
is-
right.
what is his name?
My name, friends, is Nephits.
Gesundheit.
Exactly. You're blessed.
Is that
Nephits
your-
risotto.
Could
Nefit?
you say that one more time?
Nephits risotto.
Like the meal? Risotto?
Listen, dude, I'm an elf. Okay, you can't be all judgy on my name.
I'm gonna call you tasty looking.
I like the way you think.
That
Yeah,
is your
you change your mind on that one.
tasty looking.
All right.
All
I
right,
just
so-
want to say thank you for rescuing me from these particularly unlikable fellows.
See this hole? See this hole in my shoulder?
Yeah,
That's because I rescued you. You owe me.
I do. I will fill your hole. It will be my duty to fill your duty.
Mate, look
Uh,
forward. Look forward to it.
Right.
Let's just
I'll
go
just
go
put the tip in though. Not. I mean.
Oh my god!
I mean, I'm gonna fix that hole.
So,
Yep.
brother
Oh, wait, mate.
Risotto,
Right. Right.
how did you get captured?
Well, my brother betrayed me, and the orcs that we were being, they killed our parents, and they dragged us along with them for a very long time, and we did their bidding, and for a while we thought we were part of the orc family. We didn't know any better, but at one point, my brother, Stephen, so I'm Nephin.
Nephin,
Steven.
and he's Steven.
So it's I don't know if you ever watched G.I. Joe, but so like Zoltan. Anyway, whole other thing. But he betrayed us. Our deal was to get through the orc life and to figure this out. But at one point he decided that he had a better life if he went along with the orcs, and he gave up the stash that our family had. And he sold us out, and I had to kill my own brother, and I did it.
I thought you said the orcs killed your brother.
Shh. Jack. Shh.
Yes, you have a curious tale here. Let's
It's a
ask,
curious tale
let's ask
because,
it again.
I mean, if you ask me twice, it'll never be the same story.
Well,
Works for me. Honestly, don't really care.
welcome to the family, brother. You'll fit right in. Brother Cornelius leans over towards Blitz. We should probably keep our eyes on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this one.
And then I lean towards them and say, I can still hear you.
We should probably speak quieter about this later.
And I say, noted.
Blitz is
Okay.
shaking his head. He starts looking around the room
So
Maybe-
we, yes,
and looking for anything shiny in the pockets of the dead orcs.
Ah,
exactly what I was thinking.
Roll me a perception check, Blitz.
Yeah, meanwhile, Frank's cooking one of the orc's arms and goes, anyone hungry?
Ugh.
oh, orc arm is the best.
Oh, it's great. You want some?
Yes,
Just hands him. Dude, I've got like 8 of these things. It's sweet. Sweet.
my favorite arm. So I eat like at least 2 of them.
Those
Yeah,
are 10.
alright, just chowing down.
This
Yeah.
is an elf.
Yeah,
This is a gnome.
yeah. Elf loves a good orc arm. It's like a turkey thing at like Disney.
No, it's not. No.
Don't. Shh. I have a disturbed presence up until this point, so it is.
Frank and Tasty looking start bonding.
Wait, I want to see if Blitz has seen anything.
Blitz threw a 10 total.
A 10? Okay,
Yeah.
so Blitz, as you're searching around, you get to the south wall of the room and you're kind of scaling your hand up and down the wall. And what you do is you find a little loose stone that wobbles as you move your hand over it.
All right, he's gonna pull on it and push on it and kind of just muck around with it to see what he can do, to see if it does anything.
So
Been
you
there.
so you're able to pull it out, but as you pull it out, roll me a dex check.
Oh, Jesus Christ, is the wall gonna kill me?
You're almost dead anyways.
It depends how hard you wiggle it.
I threw a 2 and add 2, so 4 total.
So as you feel, you hear a clank, 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 clank as you pull this piece of stone out, and you peer into the hole, and you see a potion and a sack.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
and a
it's a
sack.
glory hole.
All right. He's gonna reach in and grab the potion in the sack.
Okay.
Of course you do. Come on, nobody. You reach in the
Not
hole
going-
to grab the sack?
I'm
I
not.
mean, good on you. I'm proud of you.
It was a different time, you know.
Yeah,
People are open.
In a different place.
I love it.
You know.
I love it.
Can I tell what? Do I successfully pull out the sack and the potion?
Oh yes.
All right. Can I tell what kind of potion it is?
You think it's a healing potion?
So you taste it.
So I'm gonna Blitz is gonna pop the top off and give it a sniff, and then just lug it down.
Okay. So
What?
it's 2d4.
Oh.
2d4.
So for future reference,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
is there a? Do you need to have a certain background or ability to know what the potion is?
So
Before you drink it?
Yes. Yeah. Before you're outside of just drinking it.
That
so
was
you
a 2 and a 3, so 5 total.
5 total. So you get
Yep.
5 health back. So good question, Stone. There's a couple ways you can rule it, and a couple ways different D&D or DMs do it. So Blitz has already seen a health potion, so he knows what it looks like. But if it was something else, I may make you roll an Arcana check. Or if you spend an hour studying it, you'll probably figure it out. Or if you taste it, you'll get a little bit of the effect.
Okay, because I still have those 4 potions from when we
Mm-hmm.
the fish heist.
Yep.
How do you put those 4 potions into your inventory? Or do you just know it?
You're using D&D Beyond.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you click on where it has actions in kind of the bottom right corner, there's a thing that says equipment.
Yeah.
And then down there, I think inventory. Is that what it is? Or maybe manage. Yeah. So if you click on manage equipment on that right side underneath your currency, you can hit add items.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little bit. It's kind of complicated at first, but once you get it, it's like, oh, okay, let's do that.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, you look at the key to this is what I've just discovered is if you look to that proficiency bonus that you saw before.
Yeah.
And you go down, and beneath it is initiative, and then beneath initiative is this giant window with words.
Yeah.
Words are kind of like pull down menus, I guess. So you'll probably be defaulted to action, and so for me, when I cast a spell, I click on the spells word, and that pulls up a separate window. And I think what you want to do is you want to click on equipment, and then
Got it. I see it. Okay.
and you have the manage equipment that Jack was talking about under the currency on the right.
Yep. So
Got it.
Blitz, you see in the sack, there's about 250 silver pieces and 40 pieces of gold.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna pull out about 50 of the silver and throw the bag over to. Well, how many pieces of gold? Sorry,
About 40.
40. So I'm gonna pull out 10 of the gold, 40 of the silver, 50 of the silver, and then throw the bag over to Brother Cornelius.
You took 10 of the gold, leaving 30 gold, and you took how much of the silver?
I took 50 silver. But the idea is I took a quarter of what was in the sack.
Okay. Oh, and there's 200 silver? Is that what you said?
There will be.
Okay. There will be, or there's 150 now?
There's 200 now.
So so I took out 50, so that leaves 150.
No, it leaves 200.
Oh, there are 250 in the sack. Okay,
Mhm.
I'll still take
That
50.
is hard.
Okay.
You guys.
Brother Cornelius takes 20 gold, 10 for him and 10 for Timora, and 50 of the 100 of the silver, 50 for Cornelius and 50 for Timora, and tosses the rest to Frank.
I just keep
Wow.
it. What's left now?
So that leaves 10.
To be honest, I was thinking the quarters, then apparently he said he took everything basically.
There's 10 gold and 100 silver left.
I'll take it. Honestly, I'll take it. I don't care about money at all. So it's all good
Yeah, I'm happy to get some gold back in my pocket.
for now. Just don't sleep.
And so Frank doesn't bother to give our new elf friend any.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
Elf friend has something to say about it.
Toss him the
Say it to my face.
I'll get there as soon as I'm allowed. Can I say something now?
Say something whenever you want.
Yeah, whenever you want.
All right.
Say
So
something free.
so
you know?
I immediately say, you know what? And I'm not like nose to nose, but I'm in your face. And he says, I know orcs better than you. And what you just got is introductory dating with orcs. So here's my suggestion. Give me a third of what you just took, or I'm gonna send you out on a first date. I don't know. Then I'll get all flustered, and I'll go, forget it. Never mind. Don't give me anything because I can't come up with a good burn. And then he walks away.
Did that guy just say he dates orcs? I'm not so sure about him anymore, guys.
Yeah,
I-
but he's.
No,
But-
I'm not sure about him. We should
Frank,
leave him here.
Frank, we
I
don't
vote-
judge. We don't.
I'm back to tying him up and throwing him in a fire. Honestly.
But does Frank say that out loud? Because
Yes,
my
he said it,
dexterity is
yeah.
still super high, and I turn around and I point my bow and arrow at you.
Frank doesn't say anything.
Whoa!
Frank does not have an inner voice.
Wow. Oh, we going?
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
crazy.
Okay, brothers, calm down.
I think I was using my wrong mic this whole time. Do I sound different now?
You
Yes.
sound so sexy right now.
Okay.
Sound the same, actually.
Really?
No, you sound deeper, more Barry White.
Okay. I'm using the mic. I was using the webcam mic for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's the Jack piano.
Guys, maybe
Yeah.
we save this for later. We're on a bit of a. Nope, don't have a watch.
I
we're on
feel
a bit
like
of
we
a
need to
time
settle.
crunch
I
here.
feel like we need to settle this. I feel
And,
like there's some.
We'll settle this a little bit later. But for
Is there,
now,
is there a window in this room?
Nope, no windows.
the only window that we have is a window of time, so we must move on. Let's get going, brothers, and we are here on a mission to find the forge.
I'm with Cornelius. I said
Okay.
we keep moving.
Does
Long
does
as-
anybody
debating,
have
moving on.
Does anybody have any food?
I just gave you orc.
We just ate an orc arm.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm.
two.
But I did that like for show.
Yes. Do we have food? How does the food thing work? I've never been asked about food.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I have. Brother Cornelius pulls fish out of his bag. Oddly enough, I have a lot
Oh,
of.
you missed that
I have
adventure.
fish.
I haven't seen fish in years, so I take that as like a huge like brotherly,
This is
Moment.
my offering to you.
and I'm forever in debt for your fish.
Thank you. Now, risotto, brother risotto.
Yes,
Have
I
you-
still want to shoot your friend in the face with an arrow.
We all feel that way.
I still
Okay.
want to hit you in
You're
the
part of the
face.
group.
Don't worry, I will.
I actually
will
plug
hit
my ear. What's the roll to plug my ear so I can't hear?
Where is have you heard of this of a forge? Right, that's what we're looking for. Forge. Let's.
You're here to find the gemstone.
Oh, the gemstone. Oh,
And what do I know of the gemstone? Is that what you're asking?
we're looking. Yes, we're looking for gemstones. We are just a bunch of thrifty adventurers looking for any generic, nothing magical or special treasure.
You know how to sell your group. I assume you're the PR guy.
Never heard of the term. Sounds lame.
Yeah, you know. Hey, Eric.
Nefit, so you know that down in the lower halls of this forge, there are rooms where the dwarves, the olden dwarves, would store all of the crafts that they forged, within the halls.
Yeah. So, the thing is that the orcs, they, in storming the halls, trying to get to the records in the halls below, they took my brother and I prisoner, and that's how I ended up where I was. And now we're in a situation where, thankfully, you guys have rescued me from my captors, and I know a way into the halls below.
Well then, why don't you lead the way then?
Pretty afraid. Pretty afraid.
Don't worry, you got a dwarf on a pig over there. He's got your back.
Yeah, that's my problem. There's a dwarf on a pig.
I'm literally, I'm a gnome. If I'm technically correct. Giant on a pig.
Giant. I mean, you're a giant gnome.
No,
No. Is
Giant.
that just regular giant?
I'm gonna be a giant.
I mean, how can you be a giant on a pig?
It's a work in progress.
That's a great question.
It's why we're here.
I just feel bad for the pig.
He's a
Don't
friggin-
feel bad
he's a
for
dirty
the
pig.
pig.
He's a
Trust me.
dirty pig. He's literally killed the dress man before.
I am.
What?
Literally killed him once.
My
Well, he
God.
tried to wake him up from sleep. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. We're going to get a bloody gemstone.
All right. I know the way.
All right, get up front.
All right. I've heard that before. All right. So I'm at front, Eric.
So, Nephit, you know that there is one door out of this room that you had originally been brought in by. The crew that you just met came through a secret passageway on the other side. The
Right.
exit out of here is on the eastern wall. And as you look through the door, the exit on the eastern wall, you see to your left, maybe 20 feet down the hallway, the hallway ends and there's a giant dwarven statue that's pretty fierce looking. It's covered in heavy armor, chainmail, and it holds a sword in one hand and a smith's hammer in the other hand. It's about 7 feet tall and it stands on a pedestal. And to the right, the hallway goes down another 30 feet and it turns to the left.
So I feel like this statue is a puzzle, or it's certainly an entrance exam, so to speak. So knowing the dwarves and knowing the statue, I'm gonna try and pull down the hammer side.
Okay. So everybody else sees Nephit walk out of the room and go to the left. What are you guys doing?
I'm assuming we're following.
Yeah. Blitz is gonna follow him, but he's keeping an eye on him, waiting for him to like bolt.
Okay. Brother Cornelius, what are you up to?
Brother Cornelius is as wary as Blitz, but twice as much, and is watching from behind Blitz, so he follows up the end of the pack.
Okay. So you all surround Nephit as he's in front of this statue. And it's a 7 foot tall statue on a pedestal of a dwarf clad in chainmail with a smith hammer in one hand and a sword in the other. And you see Nephit walk up to it, and he reaches towards the smith hammer to pull it down, and you hear a click on the ground below on his foot. And everybody can make me a Constitution save.
Son of a.
Son of a.
So
You're welcome, fellas.
So you're going to roll your d20 and add your Constitution modifier.
D20 Constitution.
That was an 18 total.
Okay.
7.
I got a 19 plus Constitution plus 1, so 20.
Brother Cornelius?
Steve, you're a hell of a roller.
4.
I mean,
So,
The end of Cornelius.
so as Nephit is pulling down on this hammer that doesn't seem to budge, but his foot, you see a pressure plate to press down, and out of the beard of the dwarf, the two stalks of his beard, come a gas that fills the area, and brother Cornelius and Frank, you just start to choke as this gas enters your lung and you feel nauseated.
Are they like?
I
Are they
feel worse than
moved?
watching the gnome poop in the fountain.
That was a great day. He says as he's choking. That was awesome.
best day ever.
And you're now poisoned.
Bond.
What
Bro-
does poison
Okay,
mean?
so how does the damage work on poison?
You're not damaged. You're gonna have disadvantage on your rolls.
That already happens.
So can I do something right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so immediately, knowing my mistake, I and Jack, what's your character's name again?
Blitz.
Blitz, and Stones is
Brother Cornelius.
Cornelius. So I
Brother.
immediately, I get I take off my tunic and I cover their faces, both of them.
But just not me.
No, it was
Not
it was,
you.
it was
You-
Frank and
you-
Cornelius
you
were the
still have faith.
poison ones.
You're being really weird, and I also still might kill you. So I cover their faces with my tunic. Do I have to roll something for that? How does
Nope.
that work?
Well, unless they don't want you to do it, then you'd have to
Oh.
roll.
If they fight me on it, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they're not hashtagging me too on this one. So my tunic, I take off my tunic and I put it on their faces.
On both Cornelius and Blitz.
Yes, because they're not as sprightly as.
So, Brother Cornelius, you'll get one more Constitution roll.
Another one? Oh my gosh. Okay.
And choke.
How does this work? Yeah.
D20 plus your con modifier.
Oh no, it's I got 7 plus 9.
You're still poisoned.
Oh, come on!
As the poison seeps through the tunic.
And I'm still not poisoned, right?
Yep.
So I just kind of like Blitz sort of like pulls down like, what was that for?
Oh, shit! I thought you were. Oh, I screwed this all up. Okay.
Wait,
I mean,
meanwhile, I'm over
thanks.
here like.
I thought
I know.
maybe it was because of your face. I felt like you were poisoned, but it turns out you weren't. But we should address your friend, who's
No,
riding a pig. I'm part of a group that doesn't want pigs to be ridden, so I have a hard time wanting to help him at this point.
He honestly loves it.
At this point, Blitz is like he's basically got his hand on the grip of Magebane
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of tightening on it. Just
He must have killed the elf for sure. I get it. I get that a lot. So what I say is, I say I've got another idea. I say I've pulled the hammer. Worst case scenario, I pull the sword, and we all die. Probably not gonna happen. Best case scenario, I pull the sword, and we're all pretty good, and I know a little trick to help your friend riding the pig.
yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Why don't you pull the sword? And Blitz starts backing away and just grabs the back of Brother Cornelius and starts pulling him away, and grabs the back of Frank and starts pulling him away. So he's basically, I'm gonna pull them to the edge of the room as far away from the dwarf statue as
Right.
possible.
Okay, so you, Blitz, as you pull them back, you walk backwards down the hallway, and you see to your right a set of stairs that goes down about 5 feet, and a hallway that goes another 50 feet down.
Yeah, one we haven't been down yet.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kind of pull us into that hallway. Like, all right, rookie, go ahead and go pull the. You can pull the other one now.
Eric.
Up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So before he pulls the arm,
Mhm.
what he's gonna do is he's gonna use his what does he have? He has what's his touch? He has a touch, or is a skill. Where is it? You know my character sheet. Where is it? He's got an action. He's got an action here.
You know what I want to do. You know
You know
what
what I want to do. I want to investigate it before I actually pull it.
Okay,
I-
so you're gonna
I
roll.
mean, I've heard that before.
Yep.
I hear people like to do that.
So what you do is you can search for traps if you want,
I'm gonna
or
search for traps.
okay. So roll your d20 and add your wisdom modifier.
Rolling the d20. That's not good. It's not great at all. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a 1.
Yeah.
But
But-
my wisdom modifier
geez.
is a 0.
Okay, so you don't see anything out of the ordinary on this
Nope.
statue at all. Looks like a big
Sure.
giant dwarf.
Yeah, yep. So it is what it is. So I give it the old pull.
And you reach up and you grab the sword, and it doesn't budge.
Perfect. So I say, all clear, guys. Stop being such wussies and let's move on. Especially you on the pig.
I'm confused. I don't.
So,
Wait,
so is there
There's not.
a place to move on, or is it just the stairs that we're seeing as an option right now?
So to your right, Brother Cornelius, is a stairwell down with a long hallway that spans about another 50 feet. Now, on about 10 feet down, you see a gap in the hallway that looks like a door frame. But you can't see down it because you're not that close yet.
I also have, just so you know, I have really good. Pretty good dark.
You have dark vision. You can see 60 feet down.
Yeah, I can
You're
see.
an elf, right?
Yep.
So if you want, I don't mind getting in there. Thanks, Boo Boo. Not you.
So you're welcome.
no,
You know, I can pop up ahead and take a look, seeing as you guys still don't trust me.
Well, the last time we put you in front,
I made you
it
do a
was
little
about,
snap.
it was
I
about
made you
30
a little
seconds ago. I
snap.
think we were just poisoned. But what's the worst that could happen?
Have you ever been to a neighborhood barbecue? Sometimes they don't cook the hamburgers that well. They don't not like you. It was an accident.
Well, whatever. Beats me going first.
I'm not a big fan of accidents around here.
All
All right,
right.
go ahead, lead the way. Lead the way,
Exactly.
elf.
All right. I'm
So,
going.
Nefit, you
You're
walk.
not having Frank in front.
Nefit, you walk down the hallway and you get about 10 feet down, and to your right, you see a short flight of stairs that lead up to a large iron-bound door, and a blood-stained human skull is fixed to the center of the door by an iron spike.
Okay, so you know what? I go up and I try and look through the gate, through the door.
There's no. It's a full iron door. You can't see anything inside.
Oh, it's a solid door.
Yeah,
It's not
you-
like a.
Yeah, no, it's a iron bound. It's all iron, and you see just a human skull that's on one spike that's protruding from the door itself.
Is the skull like newish? Is
Mhm.
it old? Is
It looks like it's been. It's rotting. There's a little bit of a fluvia coming from it, but
Okay. All right. So it's got some scent.
some
to
pus.
it.
Yeah.
All right. I think what he'll do at this point. I think Nefit's what he'll do is he'll check the door frame for obvious traps,
Mm-hmm.
and then if that's cool, then I'll tell everybody to come ahead and we'll figure out the door. So, do I have to roll to check for traps, or do I have
Yep.
to?
Roll your d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
My wisdom modifier is killer.
Mm-hmm.
Solid. Oh, so I got a 9 with a solid wisdom modifier of 0.
0. So you don't find any traps around the door at all. Other
Never
than
asked me to find traps.
this skull
This is what we're
that's
doing.
on there.
Guys, there's a skull. It's probably a trap. Okay, so yeah, I say, hey everybody, come. Look at the door.
I like to get dumber based on your rolls. It's like, you guys.
You guys.
Hey you guys, I'm the Sloth. I'm Sloth from Goonies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slick shoes, you guys.
Okay.
This is a creepy ass door.
Do you know this person?
Are you asking me?
Yes. Is it? Do you know this person?
I don't.
No?
I mean, it's hard to tell because it's just a skull. I hope it's not my brother, but I can't be sure. It could be my brother.
Just asking. All right.
Dude,
Too soon?
too soon. Too soon.
Wait, didn't you say you killed him though?
Why is that guy in the pig talking again?
Oh, I'm gonna have to kill this guy, aren't I? I'm gonna. I kind of
We
like
should
him
have-
to start, but I'm gonna have to kill him.
Do you have a short bow?
Actually, I have a bow, but I've never used it. I have a long bow.
Shut up. I have a long bow too. Okay, let's have a little why don't we have a little
We just
Like,
become best
aside-
friends.
a side competition?
Maybe we move on through the door. What's
Don't listen to Stone. He's not the boss of you.
I
don't have a- I don't have a-
thinking boys.
Okay, fine. Do you want
We
to go
literally-
through this door, Pigman?
We literally have the clock ticking.
Alright.
If I want to become a giant, gotta complete this shit.
All right. Okay. So how do we
Oh
get
man,
through
that
this
thing
door?
is still in my throat.
That's not. What is that in your throat?
Whatever that gas, dude. That gas.
That's not gas.
beard gas? We've been beard gassed.
That gas. You. Oh man. Thanks for that, by the way.
You're welcome. I'm a giver.
I'm killing this guy. Like I'm killing him. Like,
Do it after we get the gemstone.
do I,
Guys, I can hear you.
no, I don't want to wait though. This is like a different kind. Like I want to kill Blitz and I want to kill you, but this is like, it's like I want to kill this guy now.
Different.
Like I want to kill him like right now, like this second. Like I really want to hit his skull. Like
Stop it. You need to stop with your immediate, needs.
this guy needs death. Like
This is what I'm talking about.
I've changed.
you ever
My calling in life is to kill this
Can
thing.
Can I roll for a hug? Can I roll for a hug?
A forced hug.
Yeah.
I want to
yeah,
make sure I roll
Yeah.
like my hug.
No, I want to hug him.
I'm gonna
Eric,
hug him.
Eric, can I hug him right now?
You,
I'm
you,
gonna
you
keep
can. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hug him. I'm gonna hug
I was
him.
got 18.
It's locked it in well. I've seen it. I've seen
do
it
I-
happen.
Is
So-
it a 20-sided die that I roll for? a
Yeah,
hug or
yeah, and you're gonna have to use your strength modifier.
Okay, all those were fake rolls. I'm rolling my strength to stop his. No, it's a 7.
No,
But I have a 5. I have a 5.
You also have disadvantage right now.
Wait. So I'm supposed to roll my
You roll a d20 plus your strength modifier.
roll.
So you got a
No, you rolled
12.
again. I'm rolling again.
Did I just roll the wrong one?
Yeah, I'm rolling again.
Okay, so
So you rolled a 12. I rolled a 14.
yep.
So
Now you both add your strength modifiers to that.
I'm
I have a
disadvantaged.
+2, bitch.
Yeah, you have a disadvantage. So Steve, you got a 14 on this roll. Landon, roll again.
Oh, so I gotta get the lowest of the two, right?
Yep.
Oh, dude, we're hugging it out.
So
We're hugging
Steve,
it out.
Steve, you can hug him in any way you want. What happens?
It's just a lovely.
I rolled a 1.
It's a man hug, and I just want him to know that just because he rides a pig, he's not less of a man.
Meanwhile, oh my god, trying to do the pig sound like just killed me just then. Meanwhile, Bob bites him on the ankle,
You son of a bitch!
and it does 10 points of damage, and he dies.
I don't think that's how this game works.
Yeah, dude, I have 2 characters. Whenever I
You'd be
want, I can
surprised.
separate.
Okay, wait. So,
I literally killed Stone with my pig. So
my character also likes pork. So, I mean,
We should
I did give you a hug. I gave you the Judas hug. So you know what? I'm gonna forgive the pig. Can I forgive the pig? Is that possible?
Sure.
Can I forgive the
I was
pig?
gonna roll a D8 for the damage. Oh mate, you're done for. So
All right.
the pig does D8 plus 3, so that's 11 damage. He's I believe taste. What did I call him? What did I call him again? Tasty something.
Why don't you
Tasty
call him son of a
down
bitch?
and dead. Because the
Why don't you
11
call
points
him
of damage.
hot dog or like what did I get there? So I rolled like a what does that mean? 6 and a 2. I don't know what that means.
He's
I don't-
rolling
I don't
with
know.
one now.
I'm just rolling shit. What
So-
happens there?
I don't know what you're doing.
I thought I was rolling for
I
damage from the pig.
No,
I
No,
rolled
no, the
16.
pig doesn't actually hurt you.
the pig doesn't
If
hurt.
I,
you.
if, if I do a 16 plus times 2,
Disagree.
that's 32 points of damage.
That's not been my
So he's
experience.
dead.
Not my
You know what?
experience at all.
Len, I feel like you're like you've been misinformed about the power of your pig.
I mean, he literally killed Stone at once, but I think that
That's
was
true.
using my turn. You
Mhm.
know.
At this
Stone's
point,
died-
Blitz is just
Stone
pulling
just
on the
died
door.
from left.
Yeah,
Blitz is just trying to
Yeah.
open the door.
yeah.
We're having a really
Brother
awkward
Cornelius
moment
is helping him pull on the door. We're just anything to get out of this exchange.
Yeah, don't,
If I wasn't being choked, you'd be dead right now. Oh.
So-
Meanwhile, I feel like I'm being forcibly hugged. Ah!
So Blitz, as you start to pull this iron door back, you just hear it screech along the ground.
Creak.
Creak. And beyond the door lies a small chamber that's with poorly cured animal hides hanging on the walls, and it's illuminated by smoking torches from bronze sconces. The smell is indescribable. A monstrous creature about 10 feet in height steps forward with a massive axe in his hand. With two huge wolves that strain at chains that he closely holds onto. And you hear, "You think you can challenge the great Ulef? Vak Throg, at them!" And you see him drop the chains as two dire wolves roar in rage and storm at you.
You think you can challenge the great champion? Bob, at them! Oh, that's not the same
Wait,
one.
Bob just runs backwards.
wait.
This isn't where I parked my car.
Jack, don't do anything. I happen to speak Orc.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Oh
It's
crap!
really good. It turns out that I know this guy. He used to date my sister.
Blitz is gonna run out back into the hallway beyond the door
Don't do it.
Okay.
and brace himself behind Neffet.
Okay.
Yeah, Frank's like, screw it. This is one fight I don't think I can win. I use the tasty looking as cover.
Okay. So everybody is kind of hiding as you see these two dire wolves rage out into the hallway. Roll me initiative.
See, normally I'd attack, but I have no health.
Ooh, that was a 19 plus 2, so 21 for me.
Your boy got 9.
Nefitz, you roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
So I roll a 9.
Okay.
Wait.
You rolled a 13 first, so use that.
So use the. Oh, what is that? I don't get why. Why is there a 9 there?
I think you double clicked it.
Oh, bad choice.
Use
Thank
the
you.
13.
So I'll use the 13, and then I add my dexterity, which is +4, so it's
17.
11.
Got it. Brother Cornelius, where are you at?
2.
Oh my god!
All right, so Blitz, you have run out of the room, but you see these two dire wolves that have charged out of the door and are now in the hallway with you, pinning you back towards the flight of stairs that are going upwards from whence you came.
Do they look friendly?
No.
Blitz starts looking through his pack for any kind of food he can throw at the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they like crowbars? What? Jeez, I don't have any food, do I?
So, Blitz. Actually, well, do I have to wait? Maybe I have to wait till my turn. Never mind.
You said there are like sconces lighting the hallway and stuff.
There were sconces in the room.
No shit. How's the hallway lit?
It's dimly lit by the light now coming out of that room.
So it's not like torches or anything in the hallway.
Mm-mm.
We don't have a torch on us, do we?
I'm not
Have
doing
they
it.
reached the door yet?
They're in the hallway.
They're in the hallway.
Oh, I was gonna say we could just slam the door shut.
Shit. All right.
And they clearly see us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Tinderbox can light fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I've got some oil and a tinderbox. Blitz is gonna throw the oil kind of in front of the dogs,
Okay.
and then try to strike a match and chuck it towards the oil.
Okay. So roll me a dex check.
All right. Ooh, that's an 18 plus 2, dirty 20.
Okay. So you toss the oil, and you see it splatter in front of the two wolves that are growling at you as you see their fangs get larger and larger as their cheekbones pull back. And then you light a match, flick it, and you just see it twist in the air and spiral and land as the oil ignites. And you see the eyes of these dire wolves. You see the reflection of the flame in their eyes as they're now hesitant to move forward, as a barrier of fire is in front of them.
Great.
Nice.
All right.
That's your turn, Nephitz.
That's it.
You now see these two dire wolves growling from behind this barrier of fire that Blitz has lit, that spans across the hallway.
So Nephitz, he stands up in the middle of the room and he yells "Stop!" But he yells it in Orc. He's fluent in Orc, and he yells "Stop!"
Is he really?
Yeah. Check it out. Check out my D&D shit, motherfucker. Oh,
It works. It's like if we ever come across giants, I got you.
And they're still growling, and you see them their paws start to scratch at the ground as you say that.
What he does is he grabs Brother Cornelius, and he grabs but Jack's already stuck behind these guys, right?
No,
We're all behind it.
Yep. All four
Behind it.
of you are behind the fire. The fire's in front of you, and the wolves are behind the fire. And
So,
there's a stairwell
Nephitz-
up behind you.
Nephitz walks through the fire.
Okay.
He walks through the fire and he yells "Stop!" And in the most grandiose Gandalf kind of way.
Okay. So you
Stop, but in Orc.
That's fucking dead.
you take 3 points of damage as you walk through the fire,
Yeah.
and now the wolves are just growling at you, snapping at your torso.
So Nephitz
Nice knowing
takes
this
out.
guy.
Nephitz takes out his. He takes out his. You guys are in the way here. Hang on, I gotta move your face. Takes out his.
He pulls out his gun.
No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take out my longbow. I don't know why I'm equipping a longbow at this point, but I'm still gonna kill him with it. And he fires an arrow into. You said there were two direwolves.
Mhm.
Yeah, he kills them both.
You're you're at such close range. You're only going to be able to get one of them.
He's gonna kill them both.
Okay, so roll your d20.
D20's coming up.
He's just gonna kill them both.
Yep. Hang on one second here. Okay.
I'm gonna have to like jump in and like save this dude, right?
Yeah.
No,
So you see, everyone else sees Nephit walk through the fire and start to burn a little, and you see the two dire wolves basically in front of him, gashing at his torso.
so
As
I rolled.
you roll your d20 plus your dex modifier and your proficiency bonus.
I'm rolling down to the bottom here. Did I miss a spot here? Do you see my roll, or did I roll it wrong?
No, you rolled. You got an 8. Now add your proficiency bonus plus your dex modifier.
My proficiency bonus, which is clearly visible where?
It's a 2.
Oh, +2. Got it. Okay. And my what?
Your dex modifier?
Of course. Obviously. My dex modifier is
4.
No, it's +6, right?
Nope.
Oh, +4. Got it. Okay, so +6 in total.
Yep.
So we're working with a +6 on the
So you got a 14.
on the roll, which is completely not great.
That's
Okay.
super. That's the death number.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a death number.
It's
Okay,
actually
so what-
It's actually exactly what you need to hit. Now roll your d8 plus your dex modifier for your damage.
So I rolled my D8, which
Mm-hmm.
is, I got a solid. Did you see that? It's not rolling.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Roll a 4.
That's not good. 4.
It's 50%.
Well, you're so positive.
And you add your dex modifier, so that's another 4. So you got 8
4,
points of damage. Which one are you hitting? The direwolf on the left or the right?
The one that's facing Jack's character.
Okay, so the one on the right.
The one on the right. Yeah.
Okay. So you aim your longbow down and let the arrow loose, and you see it go through its shoulder blade as it howls at you and then looks up at you in rage.
I mean, it's fair.
Yep.
It's very much alive.
Frank,
Cranky now.
Frank,
Sorry, Jack.
Frank, you have seen your new companion walk through fire in front of you and shoot an arrow into the shoulder blade of one of these direwolves. What do you want to do?
I mean, respect, right? But we can leave. He's distracting them pretty well. We've got a distraction.
I mean, solid. Good thought.
I don't know, man. This guy could be useful at some point.
We need the gem, don't we? All right then.
Well, if it helps, Blitz, wolf meat is pretty tasty.
I'm not risking. I'm not risking Bob here. I tell Bob to look. Honestly, they'll eat you in one bite. Get up them stairs. If I die, you can have my stuff. He's just very emotional talking to his pig right now.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
not liking the nods here.
Cheers.
And Bob just and walks and waddles away.
I love
Eats
that
an
pig.
apple.
I love that pig. All right, I start spinning up my little feet. I charge in, dive, flail, double tap.
Okay.
Actually, I'll double tap the same one that's got the arrow in it.
So as you run through the fire, you take 7 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh.
what?
That was honestly mean. I was expecting a 3.
That fire got really hot. What?
Currently on 8 HP, but it's all good, boys. It's all good. So
Brother-
I go for
I didn't see that coming.
Brother Cornelius better get his healing spells
Why? Why
ready.
am I getting these rolls?
You don't know. Let me tell you about rolls, buddy.
No, mate, I got a 3, so I hit 8, which is probably not going to hit. And
Nope.
then I got 13.
Nope. So you run through the fire. You push Nephitz out of the way. You push him with your butt, and then you swing wildly with your flail,
Why?
and you just keep missing. You cannot
Alright,
hit
then.
either of these.
I use second wind
Right.
to gain me some hit points.
Okay.
Good choice. I don't know what that is, but.
All right, so that
sounds
gives me 10 HP, I believe.
Yeah. It adds 10 to your 8.
So back
Yep.
up to 18.
Yep.
Ah!
And Frank,
awesome.
one of the dire wolves snaps at your knees, but can't quite reach. As you see the other one snap at Nephit, and Nephit does I'm guessing a 9 doesn't hit your armor class.
You say it like I know what we're talking
So
about.
you have an armor class that says it should be up top, and it says AC.
Yeah.
So what I do is I'm gonna roll.
Oh, I'm at a 15.
Okay, so if I got a 15 or higher, I would have hit you.
Okay. But you didn't.
I didn't. I rolled a 9. So these two wolves are just snapping at you, and as you see the fire reflecting in their eyes.
Can I pet one of them?
Okay, cool.
On your turn, yes,
Hey,
brother Cornelius, you see Lazar. You see Frank run through the flame and is just flailing about wildly, not hitting either of these wolves.
heal and spell! Yells out.
I definitely have to. Yep,
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
I know that.
you can do whatever you want.
I didn't finish my sentence. I have to heal myself, is what I was gonna say. I'm pretty damaged. I think we're all pretty damaged, but
Stick to the game, though.
brother Cornelius is entertained by this the passion of these warriors as they hurl themselves through fire at dire wolves. Such a fascinating show that he let's see what my range is. My spells. He Ooh, no, that's I can do healing. I'll use healing word, which is 60 feet. Those guys are within 60 feet.
Yep,
right?
absolutely.
So I will start with my brother Cornelius's old friend and arch nemesis, Frank, with healing word.
Mate, thanks,
Yeah.
mate.
2d4 plus 3.
So you're casting this at a higher level?
Yes, I'm casting at the second level.
Cool. So Frank, you get the
Do I just roll the healing?
Yep,
Or do
you just 2d4 plus your ability modifier.
and it's the number on top of a 4d dice, right?
Yeah, it depends on some 4d4s are different, but yeah, it's usually
The
the number.
pyramid, right? The
Yep.
pyramid?
Yep.
Okay, so 3 plus 4, 7, 10. 10
Plus-
healing.
So did you add your ability modifier?
No.
Do you remember what your ability modifier is?
It is,
Wisdom?
yep,
He
plus
said
3.
he's
Really?
really-
Is it, so it actually doesn't know. Oh, I did. So that's what that plus 3 number is. Sorry. So I'm looking, when it tells me healing word, it says 2d8 plus 3. So that's
Okay.
what that must be what the 3 is, I
Yep.
presume.
Yep.
Yeah.
28
so-
HP. Back. I'm back,
Right.
baby.
All right.
You can thank Timora with your tithing later.
Oh, I'm sorry, I heroically charged in, so I took the damage. It's all good,
What?
boys.
You? Oh my God! So you're the hero in this. Okay, fine, cool.
It got through fire! Oh
mean-
my god, you're making Frank look smart.
All right.
Blitz, you see Brother Cornelius casting spells on Frank, who had just charged through this fire that you had lit, and is trying to brilliantly attack these dire wolves without success.
All right. Well, Blitz is smart enough to know not to run through fire.
Dude.
So he's got to get his bow and arrow out and just nook it and, launch at one of the wolves.
Okay, roll to hit.
No. Guys,
So-
I could have fixed this on my turn, but whatever.
So he's gonna send an arrow towards. How about the wolf in front of Frank, because he knows
Okay.
Frank a little bit better.
Sure.
All right. So here we
No
go.
offense to risotto.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. That's cool. I get that a lot.
15.
15 hits. Get some damage in there.
Yay! All right. 1d6 plus 2. That's a 4 damage total.
Okay. So you, Frank, you feel an arrow rush by you, and you see it land and strike into the chest of this dire wolf to your right. Nephitz, you see Frank. Frank pushed you out of the way, and you see him scrambling to hit these two dire wolves with his flails, but you see more arrows getting shot into them. There is one in front of you, and then there's one to Frank's right.
Nephitz, what he does is he runs out and he protects the last wolf. So he puts that last dire wolf into like a hug mode, like a big dog, and so he grabs the dog
Okay.
and he tries to sort of put it into like a hug mode.
Okay, so roll your d20 and add your strength modifier.
So I got a 14 with strength is +2, so 16.
So, Frank, you see Nephitz jump over the first dire wolf and onto the second one that has the arrows in him, and you see him grip around the neck and hug this dire wolf and bring the dire wolf to the ground. Frank, what do you do?
I have so much confusing respect. I'm just like, that's normally my thing. So, is the other one
I didn't mean to
dead
steal your
yet or
shit, bro.
what?
What?
Is the other one dead yet or what?
No, the one on the left hasn't been touched, and the one that Nephitz and this other one are rolling on the ground as he's has his grasp around him.
All right. So while he's making love to a dog, this one's just staring me back like in the face.
Lovingly.
All right,
Don't
pup.
kill it. Don't kill it.
What do you want me to do? I say, yelling at him on the ground. What do you want me to do? It's growling at me. It's nipping at me. What do you want me to do?
It hasn't killed you yet, right?
Yeah, well, that actually looks kind of fun. So Frank attempts to jump on the back of this dial. He just admires how fun it looks. He's like,
All right,
All right.
roll me a strength check.
14.
Oh, nice. Solid strength.
It's not gonna be enough. I can see it in his eyes.
But-
Frank, you
fine.
jump off of Bob and you lunge into the
gone.
air. Oh
Bob's
yeah,
gone.
Bob's gone. So sorry. You jump and you grasp this dire wolf around his neck, and you now
Cuddle.
fall over onto the ground, and both you and your dire wolf are looking Nefitz and his dire wolf directly in the eyes.
Oh, it's so sweet. It's like a Hallmark moment.
How did we get here?
Now both of you make me strength rolls again.
Both.
I'm assuming. Oh my Christ!
That's
No, that
not
was a
good.
mistake.
That's not
What
good.
just happened was a mistake. Don't look at what happened.
Strength
That
roll
was-
is a 20?
Yeah, D20
That-
plus your strength modifier.
How am I getting these rolls? All right.
Ah,
This is why
I got
you
a
guys
shit
healing
roll
spell.
too.
Now you got 11. You keep.
So I got 10 in total.
No, you threw an 11 first.
Yeah, you threw an
Yeah,
11
only
first.
one.
Yeah.
Got this problem.
Although
Wait.
Landon threw a nat 1.
And that one, but it's 6 all up because I got bonuses, baby.
That put why does it keep doing like doubles?
Oh,
You're-
okay.
you're-
So
you're probably
do
just hitting it
hit the
twice.
Advanced roll, or are you just hitting D20?
I'm just hitting D20.
Well, you might be clicking it twice, but just use whatever comes first.
Yeah, it's my issues. Apparently, I just like to hit it twice. Okay, so I'll take the first one as 11 because
Yep.
it's so much better.
So
Plus my strength, which is so I got 13.
Yep. So Nefitz, you are still on the ground looking over at Frank, who you see his dire wolf breaks his arms and
Doesn't hit. Doesn't hit. What are you talking about?
and
Don't
you
wolf me.
you see
Don't wolf me.
the jaws of this dire wolf turn back at Frank as it stands up on its hind legs and bites down, but just misses Frank's neck.
Oh, thank God.
And
I think he likes me, boys.
out of the doorway, you see a 10-foot tall ogre just stand in the arch. This looks fun. Oh, I think I'll sit and watch. I haven't seen a fight like this in years.
Jeez, an ogre? What do ogres speak?
Ogre.
Do they speak giant?
They speak common in ogre.
They speak Australian.
Yep.
Oh yeah, everybody does.
Crikey, didgeridoo koala. I
Put a shrimp on the bobby.
Hey, did you
Oh,
hear that the
right.
woman was right that the dingo actually did eat her baby?
I
They-
mean,
they found it out.
on
True.
Steinfeld.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
actually true. It actually happened.
Yeah.
It's a
So-
true story.
Brother Cornelius, you see,
Story.
you have seen Frank and Nefitz wrestle these two in loving embrace, these two dire wolves to the ground, but one broke free and started to attack Frank, and there's now a 10-foot tall ogre. Ogres speak giant, by the way, in common.
Oh, I
What's an
speak common
overspeak
anyway.
giant? What does that mean?
Huh?
What does overspeak giant mean?
Ogres can speak giant.
Oh,
'Cause I speak
I
giant.
thought you said overspeak.
No,
I
no.
got it.
Yep.
I mean,
So I thought maybe
usually
I
I
could
can't
like,
understand the guy from Australia. That's what you do. Okay.
And Brother Cornelius, you just see this ogre watching the fight take place.
Well, Brother Cornelius looks up and says to his goddess, I don't know why I try. I don't know why I try with healing.
Oh
what
God.
do we do?
Do we need
What do
like?
you
Do we need like some
you-
time for
the
you?
fire's still
Don't-
raging.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hurt my wolf. Don't hurt my wolf. Whatever you do, I got a plan. Don't hurt my wolf.
You mean
We
my
have a
wolf?
plan.
No,
Okay.
my wolf. Don't hurt. Honestly, don't hurt any wolf. I honestly just like,
All right.
run.
Okay, I'm gonna focus on.
We got this. We got this.
How is Blitz looking health wise?
He's doing fine.
Okay. I'm
You
gonna
can always
heal
use more though.
I'm gonna
He
heal
was
myself.
playing Candy Crush.
I'm going to. Well, what do I got?
Dude, do you have any natural like speaking to animals shit?
No,
I have animal handling, so I'm gonna try
Oh.
and bring that out. I don't know
Dude,
how that
you
works.
gotta bring that shit up.
I don't even.
I'm taming this wolf. I'm taming that bad boy.
Yeah, but I mean, don't tame it so much that it's not my dog anymore, because I feel like it was my dog. I mean, we can talk
Yeah,
about this
but
later. Let's talk about this later.
I'd step in. You know, you'll
Alright. Listen, I feel like this is trouble. Trouble.
it's trouble.
Brother Cornelius casts mirror image to create a mirror image of himself on the other side of the fire, opposite the, what was it? An ogre? Is that what you said?
An ogre.
Ogre.
What the
Opposite
hell are you even saying?
ogre. So it's like a distraction to keep the attention away from.
So the way mirror image works is they'll be around you.
Oh, they will.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what mirror image is?
Yep.
Oh. Then what was I reading before?
Porn.
So they appear around you as duplicates. So when somebody tries to strike you, they might hit one of the duplicates.
Oh, that's like in what's the game that they just started throwing that out in? God damn it.
So you could also be thinking of there's other spells like minor illusion stone that could.
No, maybe it has to do with my divinity, with the trickery. I feel like that would show up here somewhere. Features and traits.
What we should do is we should sit here and research it a bit more.
No, I thought I knew. Oh, invoke duplicity. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's called cheating on somebody. I mean,
Is that? I think that's the one. Reading it as an action, you can use channel divinity to create an illusion of yourself that lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
And
well,
30 feet.
hopefully you last for a little more than that if you're going to invoke duplicity.
That's a pretty good. 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
Well, that's impressive.
I think that's more the one I was thinking about. Right.
Okay. So you're gonna do that.
So yes, because I don't know what else to do. So does that to create a distracting illusion of Brother Cornelius.
Okay.
Nice work, Cornelius.
So you create this illusion of yourself behind the ogre, and
to the not behind him, but
in front of him.
in front of him, away from, in the other direction of where Blitz and I are. Does that make sense?
So he's standing in the archway that is on the side of the hall. So the hall is where you're fighting in, and he's standing in the doorway that led to his room.
Okay, so there's no way around him. Like if he's in the doorway.
Yeah.
There's... Alrighty then.
But
Well,
he doesn't seem to be attacking. He's just watching the fight.
Okay. Well, then Okay, one other question then with regard to the spellcasting.
Mhm.
Under Sacred Flame, it doesn't give me the option as a cantrip. It doesn't give me the option to cast. It says at will. So does that mean with cantrips I could just cast them
You
continuously?
you never run out of them.
Okay, then that's what There's 2 dire wolves.
Mm-hmm.
They're both big. Alright. Brother Cornelius doesn't do anything. I'm gonna watch the wolf play. Brother Cornelius steps back and crosses his arms.
If this is where we die, if I die here, I die here.
Yep.
I'm going out the way.
Carry it away. Let fortune roll.
Okay, Blitz, you just see Brother Cornelius doing nothing. While there are 2 dire wolves and a giant ogre in the doorway.
Did we catch the ogre's name?
No. Yes, you did. Ulef.
Ulef. All right.
Ulef. All right.
Hey, Ulef, can we talk for a minute?
Why would I talk to you?
Because my friends here, we can help you out. You and your dogs, we don't want to hurt you, so we're gonna help you out. How about you call your beast off right now, and let's talk for a minute. All right, no one gets hurt.
Oh no, you'll get hurt.
We'll see about that. But let's just speak. Dwarf to
You dare challenge Ulef?
to handsome gentleman. I mean, I'm not challenging you, but I mean, I'd like to talk if that's cool.
I don't talk with the little pubes like you.
Pubes.
I mean, that's not very nice, but what about my friend over there? He's the one who's hugging your dog.
Yeah, he's about to be dog food. Haha, dog
But,
food.
He says he's friends with you guys.
He's no friend of mine.
I mean, he's not necessarily a friend of ours either, but that's okay. How about we work together? No blood has to be shed.
Haha, I like to shed your blood and your friend's blood and his pig's blood.
I don't think you're getting the point here.
I have an idea.
Oh, you'll get point.
It's gonna work.
It's just going nowhere.
But I mean, I have an idea.
He has an idea. Let's
Oh,
have his
great. We seem like the first
I'm-
idea.
I'm listening.
No, so to be fair, I mean, Jack, is your character fluent in Nork?
He's common, so he's speaking to me in common, so not Nork.
Okay, but I'm fluent
ogre.
in Nork.
But he's
He's
ogre
fluent.
now.
He's an ogre, though. Yeah.
Yeah, but so here's what I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him that it turns out that we were all sent here by an ogre that he knows. We're going to trick him.
You're saying this in orc?
We're going to say it in Nork. We're
Well,
going to say that.
you're gonna literally start talking over me at this point.
Yes. Yeah,
All right.
I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to interrupt Jack. I'm going to interrupt. What's your character's name again?
Blitz.
Blitz. I'm going to interrupt Blitz. I'm going to say, listen, I'm sorry. I mean, I know that Blitz is he's a solid guy. I know what you guys are doing. But he doesn't get that we know that there are other forces at work here. And I'm going to say it all in orc and tell him that
Is this elf making fun of me? I do not understand what he says.
No, he's not making fun of you.
He's saying mumbled words. Is he trying to say he's smarter than me?
No,
Speaking
he's-
different languages?
No, look at it. He's petting your dog. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
I'm going to say that I spent more than 20 years in his basement.
Why does
saying
he
it
keep why does he
And that's
keep
the problem.
talking and making fun of me? My
No,
dogs
I
my
think-
dogs will rip him up first.
Wouldn't they if they didn't love me?
He keeps I don't like
All
this
that.
one.
I say in giant. I fellow giant. We similar brothers. I fellow giant being.
Now are you making fun of me? I know you're not giant,
No,
little piggy
nobody's
puny
making
one.
fun of anybody.
Magic
what
spell.
I-
Magic spell ruined me. You
Wait.
need to help me return to giant form. Brother, we both giant
Hang on.
freak-
You know what I'm gonna you know what I'm gonna do? Nefitz is now going to use what's a dragon chess set? I don't even know what that is. Why do I have that? Why do I have that? I'm not gonna challenge him to chess. I'm gonna now tell him. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be able to juggle. I'm gonna now show this guy that I can juggle.
Listen, Ulef, you seem like a reasonable man. What are you looking for? What do you want from us?
I want your skull on my door.
But I can juggle.
What if our friend over there juggles for you? Is that equivalent?
Juggles skulls.
I think you've really just gotta just shoot something.
No.
Kill
All
the
right.
clock.
But the whole point is distraction. See, I feel like the thing that we're missing is a team. And I don't want to start this now, considering we're now dealing with life and death, is that we don't have the, you know, honestly, you're riding your pig around too much. Maybe you should shoot somebody or kill somebody at the time it's needed.
I charged across the fire to save you, but like, you know, right? I'll
I
take
remember the time I walked across fire and I didn't even know you, and then we did stuff. That was cool.
Ulef,
I'm
we
just
just found this guy. He's
Sorry. I
new
mean,
to
I
the
don't want to
group.
do
No,
it
yeah,
front.
look by saying giant. You can eat him. You want
Right.
eat him? Eat him.
You're the worst. You know, listen, I'm gonna call you your new nickname. Your new nickname.
I'm speaking giant. You can't understand me right now, man. I'm speaking all that.
Your
Giant's
new
giant.
name is Amuse Bouche. That's
No
your
idea
name.
what that means.
And
I'm
Jack,
assuming
Exactly.
Ulef isn't reasonable.
Ulef just smashed his club onto your head, Blitz, for 12 points
Oh.
of damage.
Fuck, I'm so
Is
sorry.
is he that close to me?
Yeah.
He was on the other side of the fire, behind the wolves, wasn't he?
No.
He moved.
Oh, did he step out? Oh, shit.
Oh,
All
is
right.
so he's not. Is he still in the archway?
Nope.
That's
Oh.
you and me, pig boy.
Yes.
That was our
We
game.
argued.
The opening I was waiting for.
Well, that damn near kills me.
That's upsetting. I'm sorry. I
Well, I've
abandoned
only
the
been
session.
speaking. Do I still have a chance to do anything?
Sure.
All right. Shit.
Hang-
So in front of me is Fire and Direwolves and Frank and Neffet.
And Ulef is right in front of you.
And Ulef is right in front of me. All right, I'm gonna start backing up the stairs that are
Mhm.
to our backs, and as far as I can get away, and then launch one of my arrows at him.
Okay.
Because clearly he's not a talkative type.
I thought he would fall for the giant stuff.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, I'm guessing a 6 doesn't hit.
No.
All right, well then I missed.
You hit me, I hit you back.
I never hit yous.
Neffets.
Uh-huh.
You're still rolling on the ground with this. Oh no, you let the direwolf go as you got up behind
Yeah.
Blitz to speak.
So I'm gonna use a bonus action of my 2-weapon fighting,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna slice into the. I mean, I don't. Am I close? Who am I closest to at this point? The bad.
You can get to any of the opponents. You can run to the ogre, or you could strike the two direwolves.
I know I've got the wild wolves. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my 2-weapon fighting bonus action, and I'm gonna try and cut off the toes of this fucking ogre.
Mm-hmm. So roll the hit.
Okay. 20.
20?
Fuck off.
Oh no, he threw it. Okay, there.
No,
Oh, I thought he
Yeah.
said he got a 20. Yeah, you
no,
got...
it's a 12. It's a 12. But what do I get? I get a bonus on my. What do I get a bonus on that?
So with 2-weapon fighting, you're going to add your damage to the second hit as well. Your ability modifier to the damage. So your first roll was a 6, right? What do you?
No. I mean, I don't know why this does this. I hit the button once and it did it twice.
He's gonna go with
so-
the first one though.
So what are you attacking with? Let's start there.
Okay, good question. I'm attacking with equipment. I'm attacking on a short sword,
Okay.
pretty
So
standard.
yep. So you're gonna do is you're gonna roll your d20, add your dex and proficiency modifier.
So, but when I press the roll, I've got a 6 and I've got a 12.
Yeah, do it one more time. Just press it once.
So I'm hitting it once.
Yep.
See, it's like it does it twice. I don't know what that's about.
No,
Oh,
it did it once.
Okay, five. Okay.
So on this, you're going to add your dex. You're going to add your +6, which is your dex, and your proficiency modifier.
So my dex is +4, and my proficiency is +2.
Yep. So it's going to be 11 total.
11.
And who are you attacking?
I'm going for the ogre's toes.
Okay. And now you're swinging twice, so you're gonna attack again.
Okay. So I fire that roll again.
Mm-hmm. And that hits it. That's gonna hit as well because you got a 20 after your modifiers.
Okay.
So you get to add. Now roll for damage.
Is that a different die?
Yep.
That's a D8.
Are you using a short sword?
It's a short sword. Yeah.
Yep. It's going to be a D6.
D6.
And you're going to roll that. That one you're going to roll twice because you got 2 hits.
Oh, double-handed.
Mhm.
2 hands, right? Okay, so I've got a 5
Mm-hmm.
and a 9.
Okay. So you got 14 now, and then you're going to add your modifier twice. So you're going to add 8 to your 14.
Jeez. I mean, math is
Did you roll
horrible.
d20s? Was he supposed
Yeah,
to roll
those are
d20s?
D20s.
Damage?
Oh.
You rolled d.
Sorry. On your damage, you're going to roll D6s. So on that little screen,
Yeah.
hit the D6 button twice.
D6 button twice.
Yep.
Hits it 3 times. 4 times.
No, one of those was Eric.
Oh.
That was me.
Oh.
That was me.
So we got
Oh.
a 2 and a 5.
Yep. So you got 7 plus your 8, so you did 15 points of damage as you swipe at his toes to the ogre.
Got
Yeah,
it.
there's the hit one and then there's the damage one. Hits are 20s, damage is d6.
Got it. Ah. I'm
It's
hitting-
complicated. It took me like a year at this point.
And now you're an expert.
Yep. Well, Frank,
Frank's
you have these 2 dire wolves that are surrounding you, and you see Nephitz has left and is attacking the ogre.
thanks for abandoning another direwolf.
Dude.
One's buggered, right? One's
Mhm.
got like arrows in it.
I mean, he's not his
So I'm
best.
still
His
like
best
pinned
wolf.
I'm pinned by the healthy one, right?
You can
Like
get
I
up.
was yelling out, but
Yeah,
no,
you
but
can-
like I want to be here. I
Yeah.
want to be here.
Yeah.
Like hey, buddy, hey, puppy dog, hey, puppy dog.
Yeah.
And I
kiss
just
him.
tame it. Like look at buddy, I'm not food. I'm not food. Best friends. I attempt to tame this direwolf. I don't know how to do that, but I'm going.
Okay.
I have animal handling.
So you're going to roll your
Yeah,
D20.
you do.
Pray for me, boys. I've had very bad d20s.
I'm praying. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a
17.
skill.
17. So all up is going to be 18. With,
And-
because I think it's a wisdom modifier.
Yep.
Definitely going to be a tame.
And you get to
Dude.
add your proficiency if you have animal handling.
So that I had 2 then, so that's
Yep.
3, so that's 20.
Shut up, dude.
Nice.
You
So
just got yourself a pet.
Fuck yeah, I did, and I'm jumping on that bastard's back.
But I don't know if that's like a thing. Do we
Was that
high
a 1
five
Eric threw?
cameras or something? But I
So
love it.
Eric threw a 1, so that
So,
direwolf
Lazar.
is your best friend now.
Lazar,
It's me for life.
you see a change in the eyes of this wolf as they start to grow weepy and look at you, and you see his fangs start to recoil as his tongue sticks out as he starts to pant, and you see him lay down on all 4
He's
feet
your
in front of
dude.
you.
Hey, buddy. And I just start patting him and playing with him. Oh, you're not a pig, but you're still looking really cute. So then I jump on his back.
Okay.
Oh, do I still have an action, would I?
You can.
Ask him if he
I
likes
wanted
pig.
to use him to jump, use him to leap onto the ogre's back and like try and tackle him to the ground.
Okay. So you jump on the. Are you leaping from the wolf, or are you having the wolf
No,
leap?
me and the wolf are going to jump on his back and tackle him down.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics check.
Which I have.
0.
Oh, god damn it! I only have a. Sorry, it's a D20.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12. The acrobatics is
A solid.
dex, no? So
Mhm.
that'll be 2, 1. That'll be 13 then.
Okay.
Not great. I have a good athletics check, but why are you making me do acrobatics?
Because
Why you
yeah, sorry, buddy. So you jump through the fire and jump and launch with your new pet and try to scrape and cling onto the back of the ogre as all you do is you can't get a good grip, neither can the wolf, and the Ulef looks back and says, "Oh, that tickles, little one." And he then
Although, got a wolf.
turns around. Does a 16 hit you, Frank?
Yeah.
Okay, Ulef turns around and
Bring it on, bitch boy.
Oh,
So he says that like
I mean,
slams
he's
down.
aggressive. He's aggressive.
and does 12 points of damage to you as he slams his great club on your head.
You're not giant at all. You're soft, he says in giant.
And then you see the other dire wolf come jumping through the fire and tries to bite you, Frank, but misses.
I want to be very clear. I punch him as he goes through. I don't do damage. I just knock him
Like
away.
where? Like in his butt or kidney?
Well, I shoot like his face, like I punch his face away.
Dude,
I mean,
you're telling me you have the reaction time to hit him in the face before he jumps through?
Yes.
You know,
This is your
it's not
first.
like,
I know it's your
I
first
would
day.
have gone. I would have gone with
Yeah,
a body
first day.
shot. All right,
Deal with
fine,
Frank.
fine. Sorry. You're right.
Brother
Yes.
Cornelius, now all of the wolves are on the same side of the fire, and this ogre is before you, smashing into Frank.
I'd take a healing spell if you just want to throw that my way. Honestly, just let me be the tank. I'll take his damage. You just keep healing me, bud. Just keep sending them my way.
I mean,
Let's do it. How far away is Frank from me?
Probably 10 feet at most.
So not within.
I wouldn't get too close because they'll hit you and kill you. So I just like,
I have ideas.
Okay.
is it as cool as jumping on his back with a direwolf? I don't think so.
Yeah, but you're jumping on the back of my direwolf.
No, you got the one with the arrows in it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna fix that one too. You just didn't give me time. You're all like, I'm gonna be a hero.
You're like, I'm running through the fire and gonna get eaten.
Yeah, and
Tried
I'm
to
all
save
like,
the neighbor. Sorry.
I'm like, if you gave me 20 minutes, you didn't have to ride a wolf if you didn't want to. I mean, that's cool though.
You tried to chop his toes off. I figured you just left the wolves for fair game.
Have you ever had your toes chopped off? It sucks.
Gentlemen, we are fighting an ogre and one dire wolf.
Conversation
Brother
just like,
Cornelius against his better judgment.
All right. So where are we at? Where are we at?
Please
Eric?
to Lady Timora once more for a healing word.
I just want to be very clear.
Frank
Yeah.
sends Frank's way.
Okay.
And so that's 2d4. 3,
What are you even rolling for right now?
healing.
Healing.
Oh yeah, of course.
Got to make sure I'm nice and topped up.
Gonna
This
lose
guy
our
does not like
giant
me at
dwarf.
this point. I've got a wolf and an ogre like double pumping me, man.
11.
Dude, sounds so much worse than what you're saying.
I want to be very clear. I just typed in 2,000 on my hit points, so I'm set.
I mean,
Well, 11 of those are for me. You're welcome again.
2,000 HP, man. Bring it on.
Blitz,
cool. I remember the time I just broke out of like being an ogre's bitch and gave you a whole bunch of hit points and like let you walk out of a room. That was fun.
Nope. I remember you poisoning me.
Yeah.
Listen, Stone, nobody asked you.
Literally poisoned, but it's okay. Yeah.
No.
It's all good.
Ah,
Poisoning.
hey, to be fair, I pulled both arms.
Blitz, you see this ogre and the two dire wolves in front of you.
Do I have his back? Like, is he turned his
You,
back? to
yeah,
me?
he turned his back to you, and Frank is still riding one of the dire wolves.
All right. I'm gonna, beyond my better judgment, seeing as how I'm really hurt right now,
Yeah, I just said that too.
I'm
Why
gonna
are
pull
you
out
so
Mage
hurt?
Bane.
How do I not know about this? Like, how hurt are you?
He got hit clubbed on the head.
So
Dude,
I'm
stop it right
holding
here.
I'm holding Mage Bane, and I kind of
Freaking
like
bad.
hold it up and I say, "Are you friendly to ogres?"
Yes.
Am I friendly?
Why has he been so quiet so long?
Oh,
What do you mean friendly? I want to.
I mean, like, do you want to be inside an ogre?
oh, dude, this gets so romantic.
Well, I mean, you do what you got to do, but it's not my favorite position.
All right, let's do this. Give me some love. And he kisses the sword.
You guys
And
got
then
really
you got-
close very fast.
He's gonna run and his dive
Okay.
and try to put the Mage Bane right through the spine or right through the back of the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Not the dogs, though, right?
No, just the ogre.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh God! All right, here we go.
P.S. I got your back if this doesn't work.
That's an 18 plus 4, 22.
You got it. Hit. Roll some
Yeah.
damage.
All right, and that's 1d8 plus 2.
I feel like that
Alright.
sword should be more powerful. Should be like a 1d20 plus 40.
That's 5 damage total.
5 damage. So you plunge Magebane into the back of this ogre as you hear the ogre scream in pain. But what you also notice is as you twist the blade, you can see a green hue seep out of Magebane and almost engulf Ulef.
Like, so it's like a mist or something comes out of Magebane?
It seems like there's kind of a shroud. There's a shroud surrounding Ulef now.
Good shroud.
Nephitz, what do you want to do? You see Frank riding a dire wolf, Brother Cornelius healing. You see Blitz, or you see the feet of Blitz hanging off of the ogre, and there's a dire wolf that is looking to attack you now.
Jesus, things gotten out of control.
Whose turn? Is it
Okay.
my turn? Whose turn is it?
No, it's
Nephitz.
my turn. It's my turn. Settle down, Stone.
Yeah, I can't tell because you're talking all the time.
I know. I get it. I get that a lot. Okay. Here's my plan. So, what's Jack's character doing again?
Blitz.
He's hanging off the back of. You can only see his legs from where you are,
Yeah.
dangling. He's hanging off the back of an orc, or
This
the
is
ogre.
stuff- It's distressing me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. I have. What's my attack on? Sorry, guys. I take longer. I apologize.
No.
Okay. Oh no, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go full on fucking arrow fiasco. I'm gonna start firing off arrows. So I'm gonna shoot an arrow right. I'm gonna hopefully paralyze the ogre that's got
Blitz.
Blitz. I'm gonna shoot him first, but I don't know. Does it work? Can I go on after that, or do I have to do that first?
No, you get one shot.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot Blitz's. I'm gonna shoot the ogre that's holding Blitz right in the spine
Mhm.
with an arrow. I don't have any magical equipment. No, it's just full on. I'm just gonna blast his back.
Mhm.
I'm gonna destroy that ogre. So what
Well,
do I
it's
have
gonna
to
be his
roll?
back. I'm hanging off his back right now.
You're
It's going right between your legs. When you lift up your legs like that, I'm shooting it right into his spine.
Fantastic.
It could also be your ball sack, but I'm hoping it's his spine.
Me
Get
too.
a good roll, man.
All right. So what do I have to roll to do this?
D20 plus add your dex and proficiency.
20.
Oh! You got a 19, dude. See,
That was the 19.
25.
19. I don't know why it does that double thing. It's really weird. Okay, 19 plus my what?
Your dex and your proficiency.
Dex
So
is
your
plus
dex-
4.
Yeah, all right.
And
Proficiency
my
is plus 2, right?
proficiency is plus 2.
Yep.
25.
So you hit. Now roll your damage on that.
Damage on that. Roll the damage on that. Damage is a D8.
Yep. Plus your dex modifier.
That'll be 9.
Did that roll?
Yeah, you did 5, then you did D20 again.
I don't know why. It
Yeah, you
fucking
got-
doesn't. I don't know. There's something wrong here.
Yeah,
Okay.
You got a 5 plus your 4, so yeah, you got 9 damage.
So, Blitz, you feel an arrow shoot right between your legs
How?
and stab into the back of this ogre.
And does the green shroud from Magebane have anything to like? Does that help?
Nope. Not that you know of.
Nothing. Nothing to what?
Not that you know of.
Okay.
My arrow's just awesome. Is what he's
Yep.
saying.
Frank, you see this ogre before you, and there's a dire wolf behind you.
Alright, so I'm gonna launch myself at the ogre, but I'm gonna use the dire wolf to sort of distract the other dire wolf.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's possible. Kind of getting
Okay.
just, let
use-
them not hurt each other, but kind of just he tells the other dire wolf look mate, you got a couple arrows in you, just chill out, man.
Yeah,
Just
I like
you're-
that. That's good.
Oh, you're fine, but he says it in dire wolf to the other dire wolf. But then I'm like, all right, buddy, you just look after your mate there. I'm going in. And he's winds up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm assuming I'm still facing the front of him.
Yep.
Straight to the ogre balls.
All right.
Like I can't really get up any higher.
So you're going to get advantage on your attacks.
On ogre balls.
Ogre nuggets.
So I got 18 and 14 on my 2 attacks.
So that was your first. That was your first attack. So you're going to take the higher number of those.
Okay, so then that's 18.
Yep. Now roll twice again for your second attack.
So that's 12 then.
Okay. So the first one hits.
I'm really getting unlucky here. So that'll be 9.
Oh, actually, no. They both hit. Excuse me. He has an AC of an 11.
All right then.
So give me some damage.
What?
That's 9 and 7, so that'd be 16 damage.
So you send your flail striking up into the balls of this ogre as he screams out in pain, and then you whip your flail around and strike him again square in the nuts.
Hope you didn't want babies. I'm gonna concentrate.
That was the line you come up with?
You know
Look,
what?
he's not creative, right? He's not
It doesn't
creative.
matter. If the guy's dead, you can come up. It doesn't have to be creative. It's just,
Happy Arbor Day.
yeah.
And he looks down at you. He's like, "You're the baby now," and hits you for
Oh God.
12 plus 4, 16 points of damage as he
Ooh.
slams his great club down at you.
That's not good.
Des is choking up blood. Oh, some ogre you are, you softy.
And you see the direwolf bite into your direwolf's neck.
Jesus.
And my direwolf is
Wow,
absolute
that's a
tank,
bad
so
day.
For 10 points of damage.
How much health does my direwolf have, though?
37 points. He's down to 27 now.
37. Holy shit!
He's a freaking
Don't
tank.
don't get all saucy about dire wolves.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Landon, you are
that's the
super
most
quiet tonight,
excited-
man.
I know. I was just gonna say it's the first time I've seen you excited about anything.
Brother Cornelius, you see these two direwolves fighting and Frank blasting him in the nuts.
Nick, your description is incredibly inappropriate, but that's fine.
And then also getting slammed.
Yep.
Dude, so much.
Hell,
You're setting me up.
I am running out of health spells. I think I've 3 more spells to my
I've got a solid 11 HP left, so either we kill this guy or someone sends health my way.
Okay, I will cast another Cure Wounds spell,
Wow.
Frank.
Great.
This is a long battle.
No, we've had longer. I remember the spider one was pretty long. Okay, since this is I only have level 1 spells left. This is 1d8 plus 3. It's not too much of a difference, but oh, 8. Lucky man, you get
Wow.
11.
Okay. Blitz.
Yeah,
You-
Landon?
Thanks, buddy.
I'm
Blitz.
still
we
hanging
go.
off the back of this ogre
Yep.
with
And
Mage Bane. Is it still inside of him?
mhm,
Oh, didn't I shoot him in the back? Like, didn't I paralyze him?
you shot
He's
him.
a di-
There's an
giant.
there's an arrow between Blitz's legs at this point.
Can
Well,
I?
I mean-
Okay.
Okay.
Can I now? I don't know what kind of attack it would be, but could I basically rest on the arrow and like try to pull
Yes,
the sword
Jack,
through
yes.
the rest of his back?
Okay.
Ah, so
first
good.
first roll me a dex check.
Solid.
can- Acrobatics if you want.
My both +2, so it really doesn't matter.
Why don't you just call it "shut up" and just make it happen and watch it just be awesome? This is your hero moment, dude.
That's an 11
Total?
total.
All right, so you step onto the arrow. Are you going to pull Mage Bane out?
Ideally, I was just gonna pull it in and like basically pull it down his back. Like if it's already inside, just basically like just dig it into him even deeper.
Okay. So roll me. You now have advantage. Roll me to attack or to hit.
All right. 2 attacks.
No. Yeah. Roll me to attack for
Oh,
your
to
hit.
attack.
Not dose, but two.
Yeah.
All right.
But you have advantage on that.
That's a 17 plus 4,
Nice.
21.
Okay.
Oh, that's right in the spine.
Do you want me to roll it? You mean to see if I hit a nat 20?
You can. It's your choice.
All right. As a 16.
Okay.
So.
Now roll some damage.
All right, and that's going to be 1d8 plus 2. All right. Mage Bane, do your damnedest. That's a 4, so 6 damage.
So you
I mean,
step onto the arrow and you balance just nimbly enough that you can drive the
Mage Bane.
sword down through his back, but the arrow snaps as you're pulling down, and you fall onto the ground as you see Magebane still stuck into the ogre's back.
Come on, Jack.
This is the moment I steal it.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Nefitz, you see Blitz fall off of the ogre. What do you want to
Yeah.
do?
I think so is it possible for me to jump up and kick it into his finish it off?
Sure.
Nice.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So roll me a dex check, acrobatics.
Acrobatics. It's not
So that'll be in that sort of longer list underneath intelligent, wisdom, charisma.
okay.
So it'll say acrobatics, and it'll say bonus plus whatever on the right side.
Wait,
Probably.
like in my character sheet?
Yeah, on your character sheet.
It's the center of your sheet, almost.
Center acrobatics. Fuck, I don't know.
There's like a long column that has like acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, deception.
I'll find athletics. Acrobatics. Why don't I see acrobatics? Oh, it's right at the top. Like
It should be the very first one. Yeah.
+4.
There you go.
Okay. So now I do a roll.
Yeah, D20 plus 4.
D20 +4. Oh, that's not good. Why does it do double every time? I don't know why that happens.
Well,
But-
neither of them are good, so.
Nah, I mean it's shit and shit. So now I've got what? Can we use the last one and call it 8?
Nah,
Sure.
Nah, call it 6.
So
All
you
right. I love. You know what? I love British people.
The fuck?
so you run up and you jump, but you
Yeah.
slip as you start to jump, and you slide between the ogre's legs and slam into Frank's ankles.
And we become boyfriend and girlfriend.
And Frank,
Don't stop the
Frank,
boyfriend. Good.
Frank, you look down and you see Nefitz slamming into your shins with his feet.
And he
You're
says,
not good.
"Not
You're not good at
again."
this, are you? You're not good at this, are you?
And
Just, like rubs his boot on his face really quick.
Yeah, just a little saucy, cheeky,
Alright,
cheeky boot
let me
rub.
finish this.
Yeah.
Whistles for his direwolf, and they
Uh,
both combo attack.
Mhm.
Take
Dude,
out-
remember, you're still fucking with direwolves that are already my friends. So, I mean, things could still go awry for you. I don't think you should get so saucy.
Oh, I can't wait to kill this dude.
Landon, your mic is pretty quiet.
Yeah, you're super
What's
quiet.
up?
Your mic is, for whatever reason, your mic is pretty quiet.
It's because
You
he's
should
from
have told
Australia.
me.
I did.
Well, just then, but like.
Yeah,
still
but
bad.
earlier when he was having what do you put on toast again?
Vegemite.
That's right.
Vegemite.
Well, you gotta tell me when it's quiet because it doesn't.
Right.
It's supposed to have like. In an
It's-
audio program condenses it for me, but like the
Yeah.
actual input is quite quiet, so you gotta tell me.
That's what I say to my wife all the time.
So, I
What?
whistle my direwolf like we're finishing this,
All
boy.
right. Kill it.
We leap up like just directly in front of onto his
Uh.
chest, like scraping down his chest. But I also
Uh.
whack him in the head.
Oh,
my
come on.
direwolf.
He's a
Mhm.
good dog.
I
He's a good
honestly
boy.
understand that the direwolf probably can't do damage, but at least it's a distraction. So
Yep.
it can't-
Yeah.
So,
But
well,
you
roll
love-
roll the hit with your flail first.
Stop hitting the wall.
You're gonna have advantage on this hit.
Ooh, 14.
So 19.
Okay, and then roll again for your second hit,
Oh yeah.
and with
Oh,
with
I-
advantage.
And then 16. 19 and 16, so both hit.
Both hit.
And then we'll do 2 damages. It's only a 6 and a 5, so another 11 damage. He's got to die at some point.
What was it? A 6 and a
Why?
5.
But why?
Yeah, so it's 11 all up.
Why are you so angry
Okay.
at my wolves?
He's got to die.
So you take your dire flail, and how do you kill him?
Oh boy! All right, so the wolf leaps up on his chest, like scrapes down his chest, but I've flown off the top of the wolf, and I'm talking helicopter swinging my dire flail. It knocks him across the head, separates his head from the body, and it just goes flying against the wall. And I land on top of his body and go, "Oh, you're just a bunch of
And
shit."
you
Just like thinking to himself.
you get on top of his body with his decapitated head, and you ride the body down to the ground
No.
as you are standing on his back
No.
now with Magebane sticking up before you.
All right, this one's mine now. Pull out Mage Bane.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Like yoink, put it in my belt or whatever you want to call it. Oh,
And you just
finally where it belongs.
you just hear a
Hey.
rumbling, Frank. Is a
Hey, Jack.
I'm like, what the hell's that?
and the sword leaps from your hand and flies across the hallway, and you see it land at Blitz's feet.
And Blitz just reaches down, grabs it, and just holds on to it. That's my sword. No, that's my sword.
I'm sorry. Did you kill the ogre?
Did you use this to kill the ogre?
I mean, it was part of it. It was in him. I feel like killing him, I got to win what was ever in the ogre.
Isn't there another dire wolf still loose?
Yep, and you see that dire wolf put his nose up to the ogre, kind of whimper, and run back into the hallway
Yeah, that was my
or down the hallway. But Landon or Frank's dire wolf is still here.
Nice.
Good job, buddy. I'm patting him and playing with him. Oh man, you're coming with us till the end of time. We've got a new friend. Can I keep him forever?
No.
Or do I have to leave him now?
Roll to keep forever.
You can keep him. He might turn on you later. It's your choice.
No. He's sweet. Because me and Bob are going to ride him. So Bob comes back. I'm like, hey Bob. It's like,
We've
look,
got
I'm
a
grumpy-
dog, Bob.
I'm a grumpy little gnome that wants to be a giant, but when it comes to animals, they understand. So I'm like all excited, like Bob, I got you a friend. And Bob's all excited, like, because he just immediately understands that they're bros and they just start hanging out, like just like chirping at each other, just like getting along real good, like bonding and stuff. I'm like, we've got a squad now. He thinks to himself.
I feel like I mean, I don't mean to interject here, but I feel like you guys totally forgot how this whole situation went down. I mean,
Wait, can we kill him now?
you can't
Well-
kill me. I mean,
Fluffy,
you can't.
Fluffy, sick him, sick
While
him.
they're bickering, can I check the ogre body for?
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
gonna start looking around for shiny things.
I mean, come on.
On Ulef, you find a great club, but there's no money or anything on him.
Okay.
It's just actually a great club with nice music.
Mhm.
and-
Can I take the club and throw it to Blitz? Or Blitz, throw it to Frank.
Sure.
Didn't
Hey,
I
Frank.
found the club? What?
Well, I mean, I'm looking around too. Hey, Frank. You know, I mean, it's not a sword, but this kind of suits you, I think. And he chucks
How
the
big-
giant
how
club to
big's
him.
this club? Is it bigger than me? Can I even carry it?
It's probably you could fit it on the back of either the wolf or Bob.
Save it later.
I think at some point does Nefitz find like a bag of like doggy bags that he gives to Lennon's character so that he can like pick up dog shit. Now that he's got like a dog as a pet.
Thanks for being so thoughtful.
I mean,
Honestly,
I just think you should pick up after your new pets.
absolutely not. It's biodegradable. It'll be fine.
While
It's
these
not-
two are fighting, Blitz works his way into the room with the skull on the door and
Sure.
starts looking around inside there.
You see that this is a bed chambers, and you would think it's the chambers of Ulef. You see two chests against the south wall.
Oh, it's a lesbian bedchambers. Got it.
Mm.
Two chests against each other. Got it.
Oh my god.
Took me a minute. All right. I'm gonna go take a look at those chests, and I'm assuming
No doubt you will.
I'm assuming Cornelius is with me, right?
Yep.
We're all with you now.
By your
my
side.
friend. You piqued our attention.
So, Blitz, you find 440 pieces of gold, 1,600 pieces of silver, a rapier, and a potion.
Do I know what kind of potion it is?
No.
Look at that rapier.
All right. I'm gonna take our Frank and Neffet outside still bickering. Are they with us?
I mean, we don't want to fight. We just want everybody to love
Yes,
each
they're all still outside bickering.
Yep.
other.
All right. So I'm gonna take half. I'm gonna take half of the silver and gold and give the rest to Cornelius.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, so how much is that? Sorry, it was 400 what?
It was 440 worth of gold and 1,600 worth of silver.
So you get 11
So
pieces.
I have 220 and then 330.
Mm-hmm.
So
800 silver.
Do you have a calculator right now? Are you
800
kidding
silver?
me?
1,600 divided by 2. It's 800.
1600.
What does
sorry.
it matter?
I heard 600. I didn't hear 600.
It doesn't matter. At some point, I'm going to kill you and take all your money anyway.
So, are
Is
you
there anything
taking
special about this rapier?
You don't know. You see, it's a very nice quality.
Show it to me. So you show it to.
All
Does
right.
it
I'm
have
gonna
a certain-
I'm
does
gonna
have a
take it and be
certain
playing with it and like walk it back outside and kind of like, hey Frank, you interested in this thing? It's not a club. Not really made for an ogre, but
It's got some wit to it.
Ooh, I like the look of it. Can I
all
inspect
right.
it at all?
He chucks the rapier over to
Mhm.
Frank.
Wonder how this compares to my diaflower. Can I pull up like a wall where I compare item?
Yeah.
Like, I want to see what's like. I just like variety. Honestly, I'm thinking about this, having a massive like stock of weapons to just like cycle through. Whenever I wanna change it up.
I like the idea that like Bob just is like a moving like weapons tray. It's
I like
just,
it.
like, he's got like a weapons rack on him and just like select
I'm
what
gonna
you
be
want.
Fluffy now. Fluffy's gonna have like Bob sitting on the back.
hang on,
And,
I'll be
oh
right
my god,
back.
it's gonna be so dope. How big is Fluffy, by the way?
Fluffy.
Fluffy's what I call him.
So
Till the end of time, like we're best friends. If you take him from me, if you like at some point say, "Oh, he's turned on you," swear to God.
So the rapier does a D8, but you see it's of very exquisite quality.
All right, I'll keep this. Honestly, I don't know. I think the diaflower's pretty iconic.
Are we all watching this dog tear up Steve's couch?
Apparently the Xanax
Get it,
wore off.
Get it, dog. Kill, dog, kill.
No.
The dog is actually playing the character now.
Yeah.
That's actually Neffet's.
So I'll just store that rapier for later.
Okay.
I'm Fluffy. I don't have any bags, but like I make a bag.
Cool.
I'll just make a bag, you know.
All right, and that's where we'll end our session for the evening.
I need to go to bed.
Awesome.
You missed it, Steve. Your dog tore up your couch.
I
when
know.
we ended
I
the
know.
session.
I was watching him. It was the best thing I've ever seen.
All right, so we're wrapping it up there. We got we've got a rapier for Frank. Bob's got a new buddy. Cornelius and I are filthy rich.
I mean,
For now. Oh
For
man,
now.
we got Poor Deal too. I forgot about Poor Deal. I've got a trio. I've got the 3 best animal companions ever. I'm not sure who I'm gonna ride. I have like 3 options.
how does that
Like,
work? So you've
I
got
may
a
have
wolf and you've got a
a horse.
pig. And what else?
Well, the pig's
His
okay.
horse.
He can ride the other 2, but like it's like, is the horse gonna ride the direwolf? Who's bigger?
I mean, just
I may have to sell the horse, but like that'll break my heart. He saved
is
our
the
dad.
horse sassy?
The horse is a legend. Honestly, I could see the horse being a good combo with someone else in the.
Yeah, you don't get rid of a sassy horse.
Now, honestly, the horse saved our life. Multiple
Yeah,
times.
you can't do that. Yeah, you can't get rid of a
I know.
horse that saved your
This
life.
is also a direwolf, though.
Yeah, but I mean, a direwolf's still like, he's just still a wolf. He's just bigger and angrier.
Exactly.
But
I feel like a direwolf is a good pet for a giant, though. So when I become a giant, I want a direwolf pet.
is that your goal? Is to become a
Yeah,
giant?
that's like the whole point of the quest.
Oh,
finally get
Yeah.
to it. I get like the
Oh,
operation.
so you have goals. I have no goals.
Well, see, I mean, you'll get there. You'll get there.
No, but
You'll
literally,
find your path, Peter Pan.
I feel like if I have goals, I'll be disappointed.
True.
It's true.
Yeah, you will. I mean, I've been waiting for a long time now to become this giant. A lot of things keep getting in the way. I keep thinking I'm getting to the end of the quest, and they're like, no, no, no. There's more.
Has it been promised to you that you would be a
multiple
giant?
Multiple times. Honestly, we completed the first quest that we're on, and they're like, fucking let's go to Waterdeep. Let's go to another city. Start again.
And you were told you'd be a giant at some point at the
At
end
some
of this.
point, some crazy witch lady was like,
He's gonna be a giant dwarf. He's gonna look like freaking Peter Dinklage in Infinity War.
I
Once
mean,
again, I'm a gnome, I'm not a dwarf. Get
Us.
your races correct.
yeah.
You don't
Are you a
really-
gnome? I thought you were a dwarf.
No, you guys both have.
Or both. Okay, we're both gnomes. Sorry.
Even your own character, you refer to as a
You
dwarf.
call
at this
yourself a
point.
dwarf.
I did.
It's like, come on, bro.
I'm sorry. I feel like, I mean, I don't want to sound bad, but I didn't know there was like so yeah, I'm gonna sound bad.
Well, Steve, what'd you think of your first session?
Yeah.
You know, hey guys, I really liked that I got to not hang out with the guy from Australia and really focus on the people who were like interested in saving lives as opposed to killing dire wolves. Like, what the fuck?
How do you
Yeah.
save lives? How do you save lives? By killing.
Lives, not lives. It's lives. Don't be like that.
Christ, mate.
All right.
Well,
Thanks
that was
for the-
fun. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for the raid from
Like,
the Greyhawk
thanks for having
channel.
me. And Lennon, I mean, you might say things better than I say.
Hey, you gotta live with that. You gotta live with that.
All right.
Well,
Thanks,
Eric. Thank you very much.
Yep. Hey guys from the Greyhawk
Cheers.
channel, thanks for the raid. We're ending the show, but we'll be back next week at 6 p.m.
Love you guys.
See you guys.
Cheers.
Go to bed.
See y'all.
Don't do that. Yeah. Bed's for chumps.